reconnecting and sharing life updates. It's so great to see you after all these years, Nancy. How have you been?
I've been good, Oscar. Life's been quite the journey. And you? How are things on your end?
I can't complain. I've been keeping busy with work and exploring some new hobbies. It's been a whirlwind.
I remember you were always trying something new. What hobbies have you gotten into lately?
Well, I've started gardening. It's surprisingly relaxing and rewarding. How about you? Any new passions?
Actually, yes. I've taken up photography. It's amazing how capturing moments can be so fulfilling.
Photography sounds fascinating. Have you thought about showcasing your work online?
I've considered it. Maybe start a blog or an Instagram account. Sharing those moments could inspire others.
Definitely. It's all about sharing stories and experiences. Speaking of which, have you traveled anywhere interesting lately?
Last year, I visited Japan. It was an incredible experience, especially the food and the culture.
Japan sounds amazing. I've always wanted to go. What was your favorite part of the trip?
Exploring the historic temples and experiencing the cherry blossom season. It's breathtaking.
That does sound wonderful. It's amazing how travel can broaden our horizons and connect us with different cultures.
Absolutely. It's about the experiences and the memories we create. So, what's next for you, Oscar? Any plans or goals?
I'm actually thinking about going back to school to further my education. Maybe pursue a master's degree.
That's ambitious and inspiring. Education is such a powerful tool for growth and development.
Exactly. It's never too late to learn something new or take a different path in life. How about you? Any big plans on the horizon?
I'm focusing on personal growth and exploring creative outlets. Life's too short not to pursue our passions.
Couldn't agree more. It's important to keep growing and challenging ourselves. It's been wonderful catching up with you, Nancy.
Likewise, Oscar. Let's not wait years to do this again. It's been really refreshing to reconnect.
Definitely. Let's make a point to stay in touch more often. Take care, Nancy.
You too, Oscar. Have a great evening.
Discovering the depths of friendship, a candid conversation between Oscar and Bianca. Hi Bianca, how's your day been?
Hey, Oscar. It's been good, busy, but fulfilling. How about you?
Same here, lots of work. Speaking of which, have you ever thought about how work friendships are different from others?
That's an interesting point. Work friendships often start out of necessity, don't they?
Yeah, they do. We spend so much time with our colleagues, it's natural to become friends.
True, but I think the depth of those friendships can vary a lot.
Definitely. Some are just about work, but others can be quite deep. Like ours, I think we've moved past just being work colleagues.
I agree. I think our friendship has grown because we share common interests and values, not just work topics.
That's a crucial point. Sharing personal interests and values can turn a simple work friendship into a meaningful one.
Absolutely. It's also about supporting each other, both professionally and personally.
Right, like the time you helped me prepare for that big presentation.
And you were there for me when I was going through a tough time. It's those moments that really strengthen a friendship.
True. So, what do you think is the most important aspect of maintaining a good friendship?
I'd say honesty and communication. Being able to talk openly and honestly is so important.
Couldn't agree more. Without honest communication, misunderstandings can easily arise.
Yeah, and it's also about being there for each other. Knowing you have someone to rely on is priceless.
Absolutely. Friendships like ours make the challenges of life a lot more manageable.
They certainly do. I'm grateful for our friendship, Oscar.
Me too, Bianca. Here's to many more years of great friendship.
Taste, tradition, and temples, an unforgettable Asian adventure. Where is Eric traveling in Asia? Eric is traveling to Japan in Asia. What does Agatha pack for her trip? Agatha packs a camera and clothes for her trip. Why do people visit Thailand? People visit Thailand for its beaches and culture. What is the capital of China? The capital of China is Beijing. How do tourists travel in India? Tourists travel by train and bus in India. What food does Eric try in Japan? Eric tries sushi in Japan. What is famous in South Korea? The city of Seoul is famous in South Korea. Where does Agatha stay in Vietnam? Agatha stays in a hotel in Vietnam. Why is the Great Wall of China famous? It is famous for being very long and old. What language do people speak in Malaysia? People in Malaysia speak Malay and English. What is a popular activity in the Philippines? Diving is a popular activity in the Philippines. How long is Eric's flight to Japan? Eric's flight to Japan is 12 hours long. What does Agatha buy in India? Agatha buys spices and souvenirs in India. Is Singapore a country or a city? Singapore is both a country and a city. What wildlife can you see in Borneo? You can see orangutans in Borneo. What is the currency of Indonesia? The currency of Indonesia is the rupiah. Can you see Mount Everest from Nepal? Yes, you can see Mount Everest from Nepal. What is the traditional dress in Korea called? The traditional dress is called a hanbok. Is Bali an island or a city? Bali is an island in Indonesia. What festival is famous in Japan? The Cherry Blossom Festival is famous in Japan.
Dive into English, swimming conversations. Hi Beatrix, how are you doing today?
Hi, Richard. I'm doing well, thanks. Just excited about the swimming competition next week. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing great. I've been looking forward to this competition. Have you been training much?
Yes, I've been in the pool every day. It's been tough but fun. Swimming really is a great workout. What's your favorite stroke?
I'm a big fan of freestyle. It's fast and efficient. But I've been trying to improve my butterfly stroke. It's challenging but rewarding. How about you?
I love the backstroke. It's relaxing and helps me keep a steady pace. Plus, looking up at the sky while swimming is quite a view.
That sounds peaceful. Speaking of which, how do you prepare mentally for a race?
Good question. I usually visualize the race in my mind and focus on my breathing. It helps to calm my nerves. And you?
Similar to you, I visualize and also listen to some motivating music before the race. It pumps me up.
Music is a great idea. Do you have any tips for improving swimming speed?
Well, I focus a lot on my technique and make sure I'm doing strength training as well. Consistency is key. How do you keep improving?
I work closely with my coach to tweak my technique, and I also watch videos of professional swimmers to learn from their form.
That's smart. Watching professionals can be really inspiring. Do you follow any specific diet for your training?
Definitely. I eat lots of lean protein and carbohydrates for energy. Staying hydrated is crucial too. What about you?
Pretty much the same. Nutrition plays a huge role in performance. Oh, and getting enough sleep is also a priority for me.
Absolutely, rest is part of the training too. Well, I'm really looking forward to seeing you at the competition. Best of luck.
Thanks, Beatrix. Good luck to you too. Let's give it our best shot.
Everyday English, how to place orders like a native speaker. What does Michael order at the restaurant? Michael orders a pizza at the restaurant. How does Linda place her order online? Linda places her order by clicking the Order Now button. Can I order coffee in a cafe in England? Yes, you can order coffee in a cafe in England. Where does Michael find the menu to order? Michael finds the menu on the table to order. What does Linda say when she orders food in France? Linda says, I would like to order a salad, please. Is it possible to order food for delivery in Australia? Yes, it is possible to order food for delivery in Australia. What does Michael need to complete his online order? Michael needs his credit card to complete his online order. How does Linda cancel her order at the store? Linda cancels her order by speaking to the customer service. Why does Michael order extra cheese on his burger in the USA? Michael orders extra cheese because he likes it. Does Linda need to pay before she receives her order in Canada? Yes, Linda needs to pay before she receives her order. What time does Michael usually order lunch in Ireland? Michael usually orders lunch at 12 p.m. in Ireland. How does Linda find the best place to order sushi in Japan? Linda finds the best place by reading online reviews. Can we order both hot and cold drinks in a cafe in New Zealand? Yes, we can order both hot and cold drinks in a cafe. Why does Michael order a large pizza in Italy? Michael orders a large pizza because he is very hungry. How long does it take for Linda's order to arrive in Germany? It takes about 30 minutes for Linda's order to arrive. Does Michael need to tip when he orders food in the UK? Tipping is not required, but it is appreciated in the UK. What should Linda do if her order is wrong in Spain? Linda should inform the staff if her order is wrong. Can Michael order a vegetarian meal in India? Yes, Michael can easily order a vegetarian meal in India. How does Linda track her order in the USA? Linda tracks her order using the tracking link sent to her email. What language does Michael use to order in France? Michael uses French to order in France, or English if he doesn't speak French.
Reminiscing the old days, a heartfelt conversation. Hello, Bianca. It's been ages since we last met. How have you been?
Hi, Albert. I'm doing well, thank you. It's so good to see you after all these years. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Living in London has been quite an adventure. What about you? I heard you moved to Paris for a while.
Yes, I lived in Paris for a few years. It was a dream come true, but I'm back in the UK now. There's something about this place that always draws me back.
I can imagine. Paris must have been amazing. Do you remember our student days in Edinburgh? How we used to explore the city.
Oh, those were the days. Edinburgh was so magical with its historic streets and vibrant culture. We had some great times.
Absolutely. Speaking of great times, do you remember that road trip we took to the Lake District?
How could I forget? The scenic drives, the beautiful lakes, and the hiking. It was an unforgettable experience.
Indeed, it was. And the time we spent in Dublin, exploring the Irish countryside and enjoying the local music and dance.
Dublin was incredible. The warmth of the people there and the lively atmosphere in the pubs, it was something else.
It's amazing how travel and experiencing different cultures can enrich our lives.
True. Each place had its unique charm and lessons to teach us. Speaking of which, have you traveled anywhere else recently?
Last year, I went to New York. The energy of that city is something you have to experience at least once.
New York is on my list too. The idea of visiting the Big Apple is always exciting.
Definitely. So, what's next for you? Any plans for more adventures?
Well, I've been thinking about visiting Italy. The art, the history, the food, it's calling my name.
Italy sounds fantastic. You'll have an amazing time. It's great catching up with you and reminiscing about the good old days.
It really is. Let's not wait another decade before we meet again.
Agreed. Let's keep in touch more often. Take care, Bianca.
You too, Albert. Have a wonderful day.
Valentine's Day surprise, a heartwarming English conversation. Hi Fiona, you look exceptionally happy today. Is there a special reason?
Hi Pascal. Yes, there is. I've always loved Valentine's Day, and I'm excited about what today might bring. How about you? Do you celebrate Valentine's Day?
I do now. I used to think it was just another day, but I've come to appreciate the joy it brings to people. Speaking of which, I have a little surprise for you.
Oh, really? What kind of surprise?
Well, it wouldn't be a surprise if I told you now, would it? But I hope it makes your day even more special.
That sounds intriguing. I love surprises. Pascal, have you ever wondered why we celebrate Valentine's Day?
Actually, yes. From what I understand, it's a day to celebrate love and affection between intimate companions. It's named after Saint Valentine, a Christian martyr from the ancient Roman days.
That's right. I love how it's celebrated around the world in so many different ways. It's not just about romantic love, it's about showing love and appreciation for friends and family too.
Exactly, Fiona. That's why I wanted to do something special for you. Even though we're friends, I appreciate the positive energy you bring into my life.
Pascal, that's so sweet of you. You've made my day even brighter. I also have something for you. It's a book I know you've been wanting to read. I hope you like it.
Fiona, thank you. That's very thoughtful of you. I've been looking forward to reading that book for months.
You're welcome, Pascal. It's the least I could do for a friend who's always there for me.
This is what Valentine's Day is all about, isn't it? Sharing moments of happiness and showing appreciation for each other.
Absolutely, Pascal. Let's make a promise to always celebrate this day, not just as a day of love, but as a day of friendship and appreciation.
It's a promise, Fiona. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, Pascal. Let's make today memorable.
Exploring the wonders of Italy, a journey through Rome, Venice, and beyond. What is Venice famous for? Venice is famous for its canals and gondolas. Who was the famous painter from Italy? Leonardo da Vinci was a famous painter from Italy. Where is the Colosseum located? The Colosseum is located in Rome. What is the Leaning Tower? The Leaning Tower is a famous tower in Pisa that tilts to one side. What is Italian food known for? Italian food is known for pizza and pasta. Where can you find the Vatican City? The Vatican City is located within Rome. What is a gondola ride in Venice? A gondola ride in Venice is a boat trip through the city's canals. Who is a famous Italian fashion designer? Giorgio Armani is a famous Italian fashion designer. Where is the city of Florence? Florence is a city in Italy known for its art and architecture. What is the main language in Italy? Italian is the main language spoken in Italy. Why is the Roman Forum important? The Roman Forum was the center of ancient Rome. What is Italian pizza like? Italian pizza is thin and often has fresh ingredients. Who was Julius Caesar? Julius Caesar was a famous Roman leader. What is the currency in Italy? The currency in Italy is the euro. Can Owen speak Italian? Owen is learning to speak Italian. Has Nancy visited the Sistine Chapel? Nancy visited the Sistine Chapel in Rome. What is the weather like in Italy? Italy has a Mediterranean climate with hot summers and mild winters. Is gelato Italian? Yes, gelato is a famous Italian ice cream. Where can you see Renaissance art? You can see Renaissance art in Florence. What is the capital of Italy? The capital of Italy is Rome.
Fitness goals, real talks with George and Jennifer. Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, Jennifer and I are going to talk about our fitness routines and how we keep ourselves motivated.
That's right, George. Fitness is a journey, and we all have our unique approaches. So, George, how do you talk about your fitness routine in English?
Well, Jennifer, I usually start by saying, I go to the gym 3 times a week and focus on cardio exercises. This simple sentence gives a clear picture of my routine. What about you? Jennifer?
For me, it's a bit different. I like to say, I practice yoga every morning to stay flexible and calm. It's a routine that works for me.
I like how you mentioned practice yoga every morning. It shows consistency and dedication. Do you also include any other types of exercises?
Yes, I do. I often add, I also do strength training twice a week to maintain muscle tone. It's important to have a balanced routine.
Absolutely. And when it comes to diet, how do you usually describe that?
I keep it simple. I say, I follow a balanced diet with plenty of fruits, vegetables, and lean protein. It's not just about the workouts, right?
Exactly. For me, it's similar. I often say, I try to avoid processed foods and eat home-cooked meals as much as possible. It's all about making healthy choices.
Right, and these phrases we're using are simple yet descriptive. They can really help our viewers express their fitness routines in English.
Definitely. It's about sharing your routine in a way that's easy to understand and relate to. Now, let's talk about setting goals. How do you express your fitness goals, Jennifer?
I usually say, my goal is to improve my flexibility and core strength. It's clear and gives me something specific to work towards. How about you, George?
For me, it's my aim is to increase my endurance and run a half marathon this year. It's good to have specific goals.
Absolutely, goals keep us focused and motivated. Remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about progress and enjoying the journey.
Well said, Jennifer. And to our viewers, we hope this conversation helps you talk about your own fitness routines in English. Stay active, stay healthy.
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. Let us know in the comments your fitness routines and goals. See you in the next video.
Easy English Grammar Everyday Scenarios with Owen and Nancy. Does Owen live in England? Yes, Owen lives in England. What does Nancy do every morning? Nancy jogs in the park every morning. Are they going to visit France next summer? Yes, they are planning to visit France next summer. Did Owen watch the movie yesterday? No, Owen didn't watch the movie yesterday. Can Nancy speak Spanish? Yes, Nancy can speak Spanish. Why is Owen learning English? Owen is learning English to travel to the USA. Where does Nancy work? Nancy works in a school in Canada. How often do they practice English? They practice English every day. Has Owen ever been to Australia? No, Owen has never been to Australia. Will Nancy take a holiday this year? Yes, Nancy will take a holiday this year. Does it often snow in England during winter? Yes, it often snows in England during winter. Who teaches English at Owen's school? Mrs. Smith teaches English at Owen's school. What time does Nancy wake up on weekends? Nancy wakes up at 9 a.m. on weekends. How many languages can Owen speak? Owen can speak 2 languages. Is Nancy watching TV right now? No, Nancy is reading a book right now. Did they enjoy their trip to Ireland? Yes, they really enjoyed their trip to Ireland. Where did Owen go last weekend? Owen went to the beach last weekend. Can Nancy drive a car? Yes, Nancy can drive a car. Why was Owen late for the meeting? Owen was late because of traffic. Who will Nancy meet tomorrow? Nancy will meet her friend tomorrow.
Discovering the Animal Kingdom, a friendly chat between Oscar and Linda. Hi Linda, I saw you with a dog in the park yesterday. Do you like dogs?
Hello, Oscar. Yes, I love dogs. They're so friendly and loyal. Do you have any pets?
I don't have pets now, but I used to have a cat. Cats are quite independent, aren't they?
They sure are. But they can be affectionate too. What was your cat's name?
Her name was Whiskers. She loved to sit by the window and watch birds. Speaking of birds, do you like them?
I do. Birds are fascinating. I especially like parrots because they can mimic human speech. Have you ever heard a parrot talk?
Yes, once at a friend's house. It's amazing how they can copy sounds. But I find marine animals even more interesting. Like dolphins.
Dolphins are incredible. They're so intelligent and playful. I saw them during a vacation in Florida.
That sounds exciting. I've always wanted to see dolphins in the wild. Do you watch documentaries about animals?
I do, quite often. Documentaries are a great way to learn about different species and their habitats. How about you?
I watch them from time to time. They help me appreciate the diversity of animal life on our planet.
True. And it's important to understand how we can protect them. Do you think zoos are good for animals?
It's a complex issue. While some zoos contribute to conservation, I believe animals should live in their natural habitats as much as possible.
I agree. Wildlife conservation is crucial. By the way, have you ever volunteered for animal welfare activities?
Not yet, but it's something I'm interested in. Helping animals must be a rewarding experience.
Definitely. It's a way to give back to nature. Do you have a favorite animal?
I'm fascinated by elephants. They're so majestic and intelligent. What's your favorite?
I adore pandas. They're adorable and so unique. I wish to see them in their natural habitat someday.
That would be a dream come true. Learning about animals is always exciting, isn't it?
Absolutely. There's always something new to discover about the animal world.
Well, I hope we can continue this conversation another time. It's been great talking to you about animals.
Yes, let's definitely talk more. I enjoyed our chat, Oscar. Have a great day.
You too, Linda. Bye for now.
Beginner's Guide to English for Travel, Essential Phrases and Tips. Where is Oscar going on his holiday? Oscar is going to London for his holiday. What does Fiona like to do in her free time? Fiona likes to travel and see new places. How often does Oscar go to the cinema? Oscar goes to the cinema once a month. What is Fiona's favorite city to visit in Europe? Fiona's favorite city to visit in Europe is Paris. Why do people travel to different countries? People travel to learn about new cultures and enjoy different experiences. Can Oscar speak French? No, Oscar can only speak English. What does Fiona pack in her suitcase for a trip? Fiona packs clothes, a camera, and a map in her suitcase. Where did Oscar go on his last vacation? Oscar went to New York on his last vacation. How does Fiona prefer to travel, by plane or by train? Fiona prefers to travel by train. What is Oscar's favorite thing about traveling? Oscar's favorite thing about traveling is trying new food. Why does Fiona learn Spanish? Fiona learns Spanish for her trip to Spain. How does Oscar find his way in a new city? Oscar uses a map to find his way in a new city. What does Fiona buy as souvenirs? Fiona buys postcards and magnets as souvenirs. Why does Oscar like to visit museums? Oscar likes to visit museums to learn about history. What is Fiona's favorite beach destination? Fiona's favorite beach destination is Miami. How does Oscar save money for his trips? Oscar saves money by working part-time and budgeting. What is the best season to visit London, according to Fiona? Fiona thinks the best season to visit London is spring. Why does Oscar prefer hotels over hostels? Oscar prefers hotels because they are more comfortable. How long did Fiona's last European trip last? Fiona's last European trip lasted 2 weeks. What does Oscar always bring back from his travels? Oscar always brings back photos and memories from his travels.
A boat adventure, simple English conversation between Cedric and Jessica. Hey Jessica, how are you today?
Hi Cedric. I'm doing well, thanks. How about you?
I'm great. Did you hear about my new boat?
Your new boat? No, I didn't. Tell me more.
It's a beautiful, big yacht. I just got it last week.
Wow, that sounds amazing. What color is it?
It's white with blue stripes. It looks great on the water.
I bet it does. Have you taken it out to sea yet?
Yes, I went on a short trip last weekend. It was so peaceful.
That sounds lovely. How big is the boat?
It's quite big. It can comfortably fit 10 people.
10 people? That's really big. Do you plan to go on more trips?
Definitely. I'm actually planning a trip this weekend. Would you like to come?
Oh, I'd love to. What should I bring?
Just some casual clothes and maybe a hat. I'll take care of the food and drinks.
Great. What time are we leaving?
Let's meet at the marina at 9 a.m. on Saturday.
Perfect. I'm really looking forward to it. Thanks for inviting me.
Of course, it's going to be fun. I can't wait to show you the yacht.
Me too. I've never been on a yacht before.
You're going to love it. It's so relaxing to be out on the water.
I can imagine. I'll see you on Saturday then.
Yes, see you then. Have a great week, Jessica.
You too, Cedric. Bye.
Understanding traffic rules and pedestrian safety. Hi Jennifer. I noticed you were looking at the new traffic signs by the crosswalk.
Hey George. Yes, I was. It's great to see these new signs and signals being put up for pedestrian safety.
Absolutely. It's so important, especially in a busy area like this. Do you think these changes will make a difference?
I hope so. Pedestrian safety is crucial. The crosswalk lights and clear signs should help a lot.
Yeah, I agree. It's all about making the road safer for everyone. Have you seen the new push-button signals for crossing?
Yes, I've just tried one. They're very user-friendly. You just press the button and wait for the signal to change.
That's a good feature. It makes crossing the street much safer, especially for children and the elderly.
True. And educating people about traffic rules is also key. I think schools should emphasize this more.
Definitely. Speaking of which, did you learn about road safety in school?
A bit, but it was pretty basic. How about you?
Same here. Most of what I learned about road safety came from my parents and driving lessons.
It's interesting how we often learn these important life skills outside of the classroom.
It is. And with technology evolving, traffic systems are becoming more advanced too.
That's right. Have you seen those new smart traffic lights that adjust timing based on traffic flow?
Yes, they're amazing. They help reduce congestion and improve traffic efficiency.
Indeed. It's fascinating how technology can enhance our safety on the roads.
Absolutely. I hope these advancements continue. Well, it was great talking to you about this, Jennifer.
Likewise, George. Stay safe and take care.
You too, see you around.
Business basics, turning ideas into income. What is money? Money is something we use to buy goods and services. How do we earn money? We earn money by working in jobs or running businesses. What is a budget? A budget is a plan for spending and saving money. Why is saving money important? Saving money is important for future needs and emergencies. What is a bank? A bank is a place where we keep our money safe. What does an entrepreneur do? An entrepreneur starts and runs their own business. How do companies make profits? Companies make profits by selling their products or services for more than they cost to make. What is an investment? An investment is putting money into something to make more money in the future. Why do people start businesses? People start businesses to make money and bring their ideas to life. What is a salary? A salary is the money a person earns from their job. What is marketing? Marketing is how companies promote and sell their products. How do you create a business plan? You create a business plan by outlining your business idea, goals, and strategies. What is online shopping? Online shopping is buying things over the internet. Why do prices change? Prices change because of supply and demand or economic factors. What is a loan? A loan is borrowed money that you have to pay back with interest. How does advertising affect sales? Advertising can increase sales by telling more people about a product. What is a customer? A customer is someone who buys goods or services. Why is customer service important? Good customer service keeps customers happy and returning. What is a credit card? A credit card lets you buy things now and pay for them later. Why do businesses compete? Businesses compete to attract more customers and make more profits. 20 Basic English Sentences. Part 1. Eric saved money to buy a new car. Agatha invested in stocks to grow her wealth. In the UK, many businesses accept credit cards. Eric learned about budgeting to manage his expenses. Agatha opened a savings account in a Canadian bank. In France, starting a business requires legal paperwork. Eric donated some money to a charity in Australia. Agatha bought a coffee machine for her office in Germany. The USA is known for its diverse market opportunities. Eric trades currencies online as a side business. In Ireland, Agatha attended a seminar on entrepreneurship. Saving money helps Eric in times of emergency. Agatha learned about taxes from a book she bought in Italy. In New Zealand, many small businesses start as family ventures. Eric uses a finance app to track his spending. Agatha's company in Spain focuses on eco-friendly products. Understanding interest rates is important for Eric's loan. In Sweden, Agatha found a course on digital marketing. A good business plan helped Eric secure a loan in the Netherlands. Agatha uses social media to promote her business in Belgium. 20 Basic English Sentences. Part 2. Eric saves money to buy a new bike. Agatha invests in stocks to grow her wealth. In the UK, many people use credit cards for shopping. Eric learned about budgeting in his business class. Agatha started her own bakery in France. In Canada, tipping is common in restaurants. Eric checks his bank account online every day. The exchange rate affects prices in international trade. Agatha prefers using cash instead of digital payments. In Ireland, Eric learned how to manage a small business. A good marketing strategy boosts sales. Agatha tracks her expenses using a mobile app. In Australia, many businesses focus on sustainability. Eric reads financial news to stay informed. Profit and loss are key concepts in business. Agatha attended a networking event in Germany. In the USA, customer service is crucial for business success. Eric discusses investment options with his advisor. Online shopping is growing rapidly worldwide. Agatha uses social media for business promotion. I hope these examples are useful for your English learning. Thanks for watching.
Friendship and food, exploring cozy cafes and restaurants in Europe. Questions and answers. Where is Michael's favorite cafe? Michael's favorite cafe is in London. What does Jessica order at a cafe? Jessica usually orders a cappuccino. How often do Michael and Jessica meet for coffee? They meet for coffee every Saturday. What is a popular tea in England? A popular tea in England is Earl Grey. Can you find cafes in Paris? Yes, there are many cafes in Paris. What does Michael like to eat with his coffee? Michael likes to eat croissants with his coffee. Who makes better tea, Michael or Jessica? Jessica makes better tea than Michael. Is it common to chat with friends in a cafe in Italy? Yes, it's common to chat with friends in cafes in Italy. What time do cafes usually open in New York? Cafes in New York usually open around 7 a.m. Does Jessica prefer tea or coffee? Jessica prefers coffee over tea. What is a popular coffee drink in Australia? A popular coffee drink in Australia is a flat white. Do Michael and Jessica go to restaurants? Yes, they often go to restaurants together. What type of restaurant do they prefer? They prefer Italian restaurants. Is it expensive to eat out in London? Eating out in London can be quite expensive. What dessert does Michael love? Michael loves chocolate cake. Do many people drink tea in Canada? Yes, many people in Canada enjoy drinking tea. What snack does Jessica get at the cinema? Jessica gets popcorn at the cinema. Are there vegetarian restaurants in Berlin? Yes, there are vegetarian restaurants in Berlin. What do friends usually do at cafes in Spain? Friends in Spain often chat and enjoy tapas at cafes. Which is more popular in Dublin, tea or coffee? Tea is more popular in Dublin than coffee.
Cafe culture, exploring coffee and conversations in Europe. Where is Michael going? Michael is going to a restaurant. Does Jessica like coffee? Yes, Jessica loves coffee. What do people often order in a cafe? People often order cakes and coffee in a cafe. Can Michael and Jessica meet at the park? Yes, they can meet at the park for tea. Is the restaurant open on Sunday? Yes, the restaurant is open on Sunday. How does Jessica like her coffee? Jessica likes her coffee with milk. What is the best drink for a hot day? A cold lemonade is great on a hot day. Where is the nearest cafe? The nearest cafe is next to the library. Do Michael and Jessica like fast food? No, they prefer healthy food. What can you eat for breakfast at a cafe? You can eat toast and eggs for breakfast at a cafe. Is tea healthier than coffee? Some people think tea is healthier than coffee. Who makes the best coffee in London? The best coffee in London is made at Café Royale. What is a popular Italian restaurant in New York? Bella Italia is a popular Italian restaurant in New York. Can I have a table for two? Yes, a table for two is available by the window. Do Michael and Jessica go to the cinema after dinner? Yes, they often go to the cinema after dinner. How many cups of coffee does Michael drink a day? Michael drinks 2 cups of coffee a day. What is Jessica's favorite type of tea? Jessica's favorite tea is green tea. Is there a vegetarian option in the restaurant? Yes, there are many vegetarian options in the restaurant. How much is a cup of coffee in Paris? A cup of coffee in Paris costs around €3. Do friends like to meet in cafes? Yes, friends often meet in cafes to chat.
Everyday English, simple conversations with Simon and Olivia. Does Simon like coffee? Yes, Simon likes coffee. Where does Olivia live? Olivia lives in London. What time does Simon wake up? Simon wakes up at 8 a.m. How often does Olivia go to the gym? Olivia goes to the gym 3 times a week. Does Simon watch TV in the evening? Yes, Simon watches TV in the evening. What does Olivia eat for breakfast? Olivia eats toast and eggs for breakfast. Does Simon drive to work? No, Simon takes the bus to work. How does Olivia relax? Olivia relaxes by reading books. What does Simon do on weekends? Simon goes hiking on weekends. Does Olivia like cooking? Yes, Olivia loves cooking. Where does Simon go on vacation? Simon goes to France on vacation. How does Olivia travel to work? Olivia travels to work by train. What book is Simon reading now? Simon is reading a history book. Does Olivia have any pets? Yes, Olivia has a cat. What is Simon's favorite movie? Simon's favorite movie is The Matrix. How many languages does Olivia speak? Olivia speaks 2 languages. Where did Simon study? Simon studied at Oxford University. What sports does Olivia watch? Olivia watches football and tennis. Does Simon like to dance? No, Simon doesn't like to dance. Where does Olivia shop for groceries? Olivia shops at the local supermarket. What is Simon's job? Simon is a teacher. How does Olivia spend her holidays? Olivia spends her holidays visiting family. What is Simon's favorite color? Simon's favorite color is blue. Does Olivia play any musical instruments? Yes, Olivia plays the piano. Where does Simon eat lunch? Simon eats lunch at a cafe near his work. What is Olivia's favorite dessert? Olivia's favorite dessert is chocolate cake. Does Simon exercise regularly? Yes, Simon exercises every morning. What type of movies does Olivia like? Olivia likes romantic comedies. Where did Simon grow up? Simon grew up in Australia. Does Olivia have any siblings? Yes, Olivia has 1 brother and 1 sister.
Exploring the world of entertainment, cinema, theater, and concerts. Easy English. What type of movie does Oscar like? Oscar likes action movies. Where did Fiona watch the play? Fiona watched the play in a theater in London. Who is playing at the concert in New York? A famous rock band is playing at the concert. How often does Oscar go to the cinema? Oscar goes to the cinema once a month. What is Fiona's favorite movie? Fiona's favorite movie is a romantic comedy. Did Oscar enjoy the last play he saw? Yes, Oscar really enjoyed the last play. What do people usually eat at the cinema? People usually eat popcorn at the cinema. Is there a theater in Fiona's hometown? Yes, there is a small theater in her hometown. Who did Fiona go to the concert with? Fiona went to the concert with her best friend. What was the last movie Oscar watched? The last movie Oscar watched was a science fiction film. How much are the theater tickets in Canada? The theater tickets in Canada are quite affordable. What time does the concert start tonight? The concert starts at 8 p.m. tonight. Which actor is Fiona's favorite in the theater? Fiona's favorite actor is known for his dramatic roles. Can Oscar play any musical instruments? Oscar can play the guitar. What kind of concerts does Fiona like? Fiona likes classical music concerts. Where is the biggest cinema located in Australia? The biggest cinema is located in Sydney. When is the International Film Festival in France? The International Film Festival is in May. Does Oscar prefer watching movies at home or at the cinema? Oscar prefers watching movies at the cinema. What was the last musical play Fiona saw? The last musical play Fiona saw was The Phantom of the Opera. Are there any open-air concerts in California during summer? Yes, there are many open-air concerts in California during summer.
Life expectations, a candid conversation between Oscar and Nancy. Hey Nancy, have you ever thought about what you really expect from life?
Hi, Oscar. Yes, I often think about it. I guess I'm looking for happiness and fulfillment. What about you?
Well, for me, it's about making a difference, you know. I want to contribute something meaningful to the world.
That's a noble thought. I think everyone has their own unique expectations. Do you believe these expectations change over time?
Absolutely. As we grow and experience life, our perspectives and expectations evolve. What mattered to us years ago might not be as important now.
True. When I was younger, my focus was more on career success. Now, I value relationships and personal growth more.
It's interesting how our priorities shift. For me, it used to be all about adventure and exploring. Now, I find joy in simpler things, like a good book or a walk in nature.
Life has a way of teaching us what's truly important. Speaking of expectations, how do you manage when things don't go as planned?
I've learned to be more flexible and resilient. Adapting to circumstances, rather than resisting them, often brings unexpected opportunities.
That's a great approach. I try to stay positive and learn from every situation, even the difficult ones.
Definitely. Every experience, good or bad, is a chance to learn and grow. So, do you have any specific goals or dreams for the future?
I'd love to travel more and perhaps write a book someday. Exploring different cultures and sharing stories is something I'm passionate about. And you?
I'm working toward starting my own social enterprise. I want to create solutions that help people and the environment.
That sounds amazing, Oscar. It's clear you have a vision and the drive to make it happen.
Thanks, Nancy. I think having clear expectations and working towards them is what makes life exciting and meaningful.
Absolutely. It's all about finding our path and enjoying the journey. Great talking to you, Oscar.
Likewise, Nancy. Here's to living a life that meets our expectations.
The Stone Bridge, a conversation filled with knowledge. Hello, Jennifer. Fancy meeting you here on this old stone bridge.
Hi, George. Yes, it's quite a coincidence. I love coming here for the view and the history. How about you?
Same here. It's fascinating to think about all the people who have crossed this bridge over the years.
Absolutely. Did you know this bridge was built in the 18th century and is one of the oldest in the region?
Really? That's quite impressive. It's amazing how it has stood the test of time.
Indeed. It's a testament to the craftsmanship of that era. I read that it was a major trade route back in the day.
That makes sense. Bridges like this one were crucial for commerce and travel in the past.
Exactly. And it's not just about utility, the design is so artistic. Look at the intricate stonework.
You're right. The details are incredible. It's like a piece of art as much as a piece of engineering.
Speaking of art, have you noticed the sculptures at each end of the bridge?
Yes, I have. They add such a unique character to it. Do you know the story behind them?
I do, actually. They represent the guardians of the bridge, meant to protect travelers as they pass.
That's fascinating. It adds a whole new layer to the bridge's history.
It does. And it's a great reminder of how structures like this bridge are more than just functional, they're steeped in history and culture.
Absolutely. It's amazing how something as simple as a bridge can tell us so much about the past.
I couldn't agree more. It's like a journey through time. Well, I should get going. It was great talking to you, George.
Likewise, Jennifer. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too, take care.
A beautiful conversation in a flower-filled garden. Hello, Jennifer. What a beautiful day it is to be in the garden, isn't it?
Hi, George. It truly is. The flowers look especially vibrant today. Do you have a favorite flower here?
I think I'm quite fond of the roses. Their colors are so vivid and they have such a sweet fragrance. How about you?
I adore the tulips. They remind me of spring and new beginnings. Plus, the variety of colors is simply amazing.
That's a lovely choice. Gardens always have a way of making one feel peaceful and at ease. Do you come here often?
Yes, I try to visit whenever I can. It's my little escape from the hustle and bustle of the city. It's so calming to be surrounded by nature. What brings you here?
I come here to find inspiration. I'm an amateur photographer, and gardens like this are perfect for practicing.
That's wonderful. Photography is such a fascinating hobby. Capturing moments and the beauty of nature must be very fulfilling.
It really is. There's something about looking at the world through a lens that makes you appreciate the small details. Do you have any hobbies?
I do. I enjoy painting. Recently, I've been trying to paint landscapes and gardens, actually.
That sounds incredible. Painting requires so much creativity and patience. Have you been painting long?
I started a few years ago. It's a process of learning and growing, much like the flowers in this garden.
What a beautiful way to put it. I think hobbies like ours help us connect with the world in a deeper way.
I couldn't agree more. Speaking of the world, do you have a favorite place you've photographed?
I really loved capturing the beaches of Hawaii. The colors of the sunset there were unlike anything I've ever seen.
That sounds breathtaking. I've always wanted to visit Hawaii. The beaches, the culture, and the landscapes seem so unique.
Definitely worth a visit. Maybe you'll find inspiration for your next painting there.
Maybe I will. George, it's been delightful talking to you in this beautiful garden.
Likewise, Jennifer. Enjoy the rest of your time here and maybe I'll see you around again.
I hope so. Have a great day, George.
You too, Jennifer. Take care. A boat adventure, simple English conversation between Cedric and Jessica. Hey Jessica, how are you today?
Hi, Cedric. I'm doing well, thanks. How about you?
I'm great. Did you hear about my new boat?
Your new boat? No, I didn't. Tell me more.
It's a beautiful, big yacht. I just got it last week.
Wow, that sounds amazing. What color is it?
It's white with blue stripes. It looks great on the water.
I bet it does. Have you taken it out to sea yet?
Yes, I went on a short trip last weekend. It was so peaceful.
That sounds lovely. How big is the boat?
It's quite big. It can comfortably fit 10 people.
10 people? That's really big. Do you plan to go on more trips?
Definitely. I'm actually planning a trip this weekend. Would you like to come?
Oh, I'd love to. What should I bring?
Just some casual clothes and maybe a hat. I'll take care of the food and drinks.
Great. What time are we leaving?
Let's meet at the marina at 9 a.m. on Saturday.
Perfect. I'm really looking forward to it. Thanks for inviting me.
Of course, it's going to be fun. I can't wait to show you the yacht.
Me too. I've never been on a yacht before.
You're going to love it. It's so relaxing to be out on the water.
I can imagine. I'll see you on Saturday then.
Yes, see you then. Have a great week, Jessica.
You too, Cedric. Bye.
A day in London, the ultimate tourist experience. What is Big Ben? Big Ben is a famous clock tower in London. Where is the Tower of London? The Tower of London is in central London, near the River Thames. Who lives in Buckingham Palace? The Queen of England lives in Buckingham Palace. What is the London Eye? The London Eye is a large Ferris wheel in London. Why is Stonehenge famous? Stonehenge is famous for its mysterious stone circle. What can you see in the British Museum? You can see historical artifacts from around the world in the British Museum. Is the River Thames long? Yes, the River Thames is quite long, flowing through London. What city is the capital of England? London is the capital city of England. Can you visit the Houses of Parliament in London? Yes, you can visit the Houses of Parliament on certain days. What is the name of London's famous bridge? The famous bridge in London is called Tower Bridge. Is Edinburgh Castle in England? No, Edinburgh Castle is in Scotland. What is the famous clock in London? The famous clock in London is Big Ben. Can you see the crown jewels in London? Yes, you can see the crown jewels at the Tower of London. What is a double-decker bus? A double-decker bus is a bus with 2 levels, common in London. Who was Shakespeare? Shakespeare was a famous English playwright and poet. Where is the Globe Theatre? The Globe Theatre is in London, near the River Thames. What is a red telephone box? A red telephone box is a famous British telephone booth. Where is the National Gallery? The National Gallery is in Trafalgar Square, London. Can you ride a boat on the River Thames? Yes, you can take boat trips on the River Thames. What is Hyde Park? Hyde Park is a large park in London.
A relaxing weekend at the summer house. Good morning, Nancy. Isn't it a beautiful day?
Hi, Robert. Yes, it's absolutely gorgeous. Perfect for a weekend at the summer house.
Definitely. What are your plans for today?
I was thinking of starting with some gardening. The flowers need some attention. How about you?
I'm planning to go fishing by the lake. It's been a while since I last went.
That sounds peaceful. Do you fish often?
Not as much as I'd like to. But whenever I get a chance, I love the tranquility it offers.
I can imagine. There's something about being in nature that's so calming.
Exactly. And later, I was thinking of grilling some fish for dinner, if I'm lucky enough to catch any.
That would be wonderful. I'll prepare some salads to go with it. fresh and light.
Perfect. Do you enjoy cooking?
I do. Especially when using fresh ingredients. It feels like creating something special from scratch.
That's a great way to look at it. And the fresh air here makes everything feel more refreshing.
True. The summer house always gives me a new perspective on things. A break from the city life.
Couldn't agree more. It's a perfect escape. How about a walk by the lakeside in the evening?
That would be lovely. The sunsets here are just breathtaking.
They really are. It's the best way to end a day.
Absolutely. Well, let's make the most out of our weekend here.
Yes, let's do that. Enjoy your gardening, Nancy.
Thanks, Robert. Have fun fishing. Building basics, essential skills for aspiring construction workers. What does a construction worker do? A construction worker builds houses and buildings. What tools does Oscar use for construction? Oscar uses a hammer, saw, and drill for construction. Where did Fiona learn her construction skills? Fiona learned her construction skills at a vocational school. Why is safety important on a construction site? Safety is important to prevent accidents and injuries. What is the role of an architect in construction? An architect designs buildings and oversees the construction. How long does it take to build a house? It usually takes a few months to a year to build a house. What materials are commonly used in construction? Common construction materials are wood, steel, and concrete. What is a blueprint in construction? A blueprint is a detailed plan of a building. Can Oscar fix a broken window? Yes, Oscar can fix a broken window as he is skilled in construction. What type of building is Fiona constructing in England? Fiona is constructing an office building in England. How does bad weather affect construction work? Bad weather can delay construction work. What is a construction site? A construction site is where buildings are being built or repaired. Why does Oscar wear a helmet on the site? Oscar wears a helmet for protection. What does a master builder do? A master builder oversees the construction project. How do you become a construction expert? You become an expert by learning and gaining experience. What is the tallest building Fiona has worked on? Fiona has worked on a skyscraper in New York. Why is teamwork important in construction? Teamwork is important for efficiency and safety. What does a construction manager do? A construction manager plans and supervises projects. How does new technology help in construction? New technology makes construction faster and safer. What is the hardest part of being a construction worker? The hardest part is the physical labor and working in all weathers.
Snowy Day Reflections, a cozy English conversation. Look at the snow covering the garden, Beatrix. It's like a white blanket.
It truly is beautiful, Richard. Everything looks so peaceful.
Yes, and the way the snowflakes dance before they touch the ground, it's mesmerizing.
I've always loved how a snowy day can make everything look so different, almost magical.
Speaking of magic, have you noticed how quiet it gets when it snows? It's as if the world is holding its breath.
Absolutely. It's the perfect time for a cup of hot chocolate and a good book, don't you think?
That sounds like a wonderful idea. What book are you currently reading?
I'm reading a novel about a journey through the mountains in winter. Quite fitting, isn't it?
Indeed, it is. I'm more into historical books myself. Learning about the past while watching the present covered in snow adds a certain depth to the experience.
It does. And speaking of learning, I find that snowy days are perfect for reflecting on personal growth.
That's a thoughtful perspective. The silence and calmness of snow do lend themselves to introspection.
Yes, they do. And what about you? Do snowy days inspire you to reflect on anything specific?
They remind me of the importance of slowing down and appreciating the moment. We often get caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life.
That's very true. It's moments like these, looking out at the snowy garden, that remind us to cherish the simple things.
Well said, Beatrix. Let's make the most of this day. How about we start with that hot chocolate?
I'd love that. Let's add some marshmallows to make it extra special.
Perfect. Here's to enjoying the simple pleasures and the beauty of a snowy day.
Cheers to that, Richard.
Life Expectations, a candid conversation between Oscar and Nancy. Hey Nancy, have you ever thought about what you really expect from life?
Hi, Oscar. Yes, I often think about it. I guess I'm looking for happiness and fulfillment. What about you?
Well, for me, it's about making a difference, you know. I want to contribute something meaningful to the world.
That's a noble thought. I think everyone has their own unique expectations. Do you believe these expectations change over time?
Absolutely. As we grow and experience life, our perspectives and expectations evolve. What mattered to us years ago might not be as important now.
True. When I was younger, my focus was more on career success. Now, I value relationships and personal growth more.
It's interesting how our priorities shift. For me, it used to be all about adventure and exploring. Now, I find joy in simpler things, like a good book or a walk in nature.
Life has a way of teaching us what's truly important. Speaking of expectations, how do you manage when things don't go as planned?
I've learned to be more flexible and resilient. Adapting to circumstances, rather than resisting them, often brings unexpected opportunities.
That's a great approach. I try to stay positive and learn from every situation, even the difficult ones.
Definitely. Every experience, good or bad, is a chance to learn and grow. So, do you have any specific goals or dreams for the future?
I'd love to travel more and perhaps write a book someday. Exploring different cultures and sharing stories is something I'm passionate about. And you?
I'm working toward starting my own social enterprise. I want to create solutions that help people and the environment.
That sounds amazing, Oscar. It's clear you have a vision and the drive to make it happen.
Thanks, Nancy. I think having clear expectations and working towards them is what makes life exciting and meaningful.
Absolutely. It's all about finding our path and enjoying the journey. Great talking to you, Oscar.
Likewise, Nancy. Here's to living a life that meets our expectations.
Speak English confidently, simple sentences with personal pronouns. 20 simple questions and answers. Do I need a visa to visit Canada? Yes, you need a visa to visit Canada. Do you speak Spanish? No, I don't speak Spanish. Do we have a meeting tomorrow? Yes, we have a meeting tomorrow at 9 a.m. Do they sell coffee in this store? Yes, they sell coffee and tea in this store. Can I borrow your pen? Sure, you can borrow my pen. Do you know Michael? Yes, I know Michael. He's my colleague. Are we going to London next month? No, we are going to Paris next month. Are they studying for the exam? Yes, they are studying in the library. Can I use your phone? Sorry, my phone's battery is low. Do you like Italian food? Yes, I love Italian food, especially pasta. Will we finish the project on time? Yes, we will finish it by next Friday. Do they play soccer every weekend? Yes, they play soccer every Saturday morning. Can I help you with your homework? Yes.
Essential English for air travel. Learn key phrases. What is an airplane? An airplane is a vehicle that flies in the sky. Where do airplanes take off and land? Airplanes take off and land at airports. Who flies the airplane? A pilot flies the airplane. What do you need to board an airplane? You need a ticket to board an airplane. Where do you wait for your flight at the airport? You wait in the departure lounge. What is a boarding pass? A boarding pass is a document that allows you to get on the plane. Who checks your ticket at the airport? The gate agent checks your ticket. Where do you sit on the airplane? You sit in your assigned seat. Who serves food and drinks on the plane? The flight attendant serves food and drinks. What do you do before the plane takes off? You fasten your seatbelt before the plane takes off. What is the place where you collect your bags at the airport? You collect your bags at the baggage claim. Who checks your passport at the airport? The immigration officer checks your passport. What is a layover? A layover is a short stay at an airport between flights. Where can you find information about your flight at the airport? You can find information on the departure board. Who helps you with your luggage at the airport? The porter helps you with your luggage. What do you need to pass through security at the airport? You need your ID and boarding pass to pass through security. What is a direct flight? A direct flight goes from one place to another without stopping. Where can you buy food and drinks at the airport? You can buy food and drinks at the airport cafe. Who helps the passengers on the airplane? The flight attendants help the passengers. Where do you check in for your flight? You check in at the airport. What do you need to board the airplane? You need a boarding pass. What do you do at the security checkpoint? You show your ID and boarding pass. Where do you wait for your flight? You wait at the gate. How do you know your flight time? You check the flight schedule. What do you do during takeoff? You fasten your seatbelt. What do you do if you need help on the airplane? You call a flight attendant. What do you hear when the plane is about to land? You hear an announcement. What do you see out the window during the flight? You see clouds and the sky. What do you call the place where you wait to board the airplane? It is called the waiting lounge. What should you do with your electronic devices during takeoff and landing? You should turn them off or put them in airplane mode. Where can you find the emergency exits on the airplane? You can find them at the front, middle, and back of the airplane.
Quality conversation, a wonderful trip to London. Hi Barbara. How was your weekend?
Hi Owen. My weekend was amazing. I went on a wonderful trip to London.
That sounds fantastic. What did you do in London?
We visited a lot of famous places. We started with the Tower of London.
Wow! The Tower of London is so historic. Did you see the crown jewels?
Yes, we did. They were incredible. So many sparkling jewels.
What else did you see?
We also visited the British Museum. It's so big. We saw many ancient artifacts.
That sounds interesting. Did you visit Buckingham Palace?
Yes, we did. We even saw the changing of the guard. It was very impressive.
Did you go to the London Eye?
Yes, we went there in the evening. The view from the top was amazing, especially with all the city lights.
That sounds beautiful. Did you try any local food?
Yes, we tried fish and chips. It was delicious. We also had some traditional English tea.
Did you go to any shows or events?
Yes, we went to a West End show. We saw a musical. It was so entertaining and fun.
I love musicals. Which one did you see?
We saw The Lion King. The costumes and music were fantastic.
I have heard great things about that show. Did you do any shopping?
Yes, we went shopping on Oxford Street. There were so many shops and people.
Did you buy anything special?
I bought some souvenirs and a few clothes. It was a great shopping experience.
Did you have time to visit any parks?
Yes, we spent a lovely afternoon in Hyde Park. It was very relaxing and beautiful.
Hyde Park is so nice. Did you ride the boats on the Serpentine?
Yes, we did. It was so much fun. We also had a picnic by the lake.
It sounds like you had a perfect trip. How long were you in London?
We were there for 5 days. It was just the right amount of time to see everything.
I'm glad you had such a great time. I hope I can visit London someday.
You definitely should, Owen. It's a wonderful city with so much to see and do. You will love it.
Thanks, Barbara. I will start planning my trip soon.
That's a great idea. Let me know if you need any tips or advice.
I will. Thanks, Barbara.
You're welcome, Owen. Have a great day.
You too, Barbara.
Around the World with Basic English, a beginner's guide to travel phrases. Where is Simon going next? Simon is going to Canada next. What does Barbara pack for her trip? Barbara packs her camera and a map. Why does Simon travel? Simon travels to learn new cultures. How does Barbara choose her next destination? Barbara chooses by reading travel blogs. When does Simon prefer to travel? Simon prefers to travel in summer. What food does Barbara try in Italy? Barbara tries pizza in Italy. Who travels with Simon to Australia? Simon's friend travels with him. Where did Barbara find the best coffee? Barbara found the best coffee in Brazil. How many countries has Simon visited? Simon has visited 10 countries. What souvenir does Barbara collect from France? Barbara collects postcards. Why does Simon love London? Simon loves the museums in London. What language is Barbara learning for her trip? Barbara is learning Spanish. Which beach did Simon like the most? Simon liked the beach in Spain the most. How does Barbara get around in new cities? Barbara uses the subway. What was Simon's favorite part of visiting Japan? Simon loved the temples in Japan. Where does Barbara stay when she travels? Barbara stays in hostels. What does Simon do on long flights? Simon reads travel guides. Why does Barbara keep a travel journal? Barbara keeps a journal to remember her trips. How does Simon decide on his travel plans? Simon decides by looking at maps. What was the most interesting thing Barbara saw in Germany? Barbara saw the Berlin Wall. I hope these examples are useful for your English learning. Thanks for watching.
Discover new hobbies and English conversation. Hi Jennifer, you seem quite relaxed these days. What's your secret?
Hi, Thomas. Honestly, I've been spending more time on my hobbies. It really helps to unwind. How about you? What hobbies do you have?
I'm into reading and occasionally hiking. But I've been looking for something new. What do you enjoy doing in your free time?
Besides reading, I love painting and trying out new recipes. Cooking is quite therapeutic for me.
That sounds interesting. I've always wanted to try painting, but I'm not sure I'd be good at it.
Oh, it's not about being good or bad, Thomas. It's about expressing yourself and enjoying the process. You should give it a try.
Maybe I will. And cooking, huh? What's your favorite dish to prepare?
I enjoy making Italian food. There's something about pasta dishes that's just so comforting. What about you? Any favorite dishes you like to make or eat?
I'm more of a barbecue guy. Love grilling whenever I get the chance. But Italian does sound tempting. Maybe you can share some recipes?
Absolutely, I'd love to. And I'd like to learn more about grilling too. Maybe we could exchange tips?
That sounds like a great idea. And speaking of trying new things, have you taken up any new hobbies recently?
Yes, actually. I've started gardening. It's quite rewarding to grow your own vegetables and flowers.
Gardening, huh? That's one I haven't considered. Sounds like a peaceful activity.
It really is. Plus, it gets you outdoors. You should come over sometime. I can show you the basics.
I'd like that. Thanks, Jennifer. It's great to learn about different hobbies. Maybe we can start a hobby club.
I love that idea, Thomas. Let's do it. It'll be fun to share our hobbies with others and maybe learn a few new ones along the way.
Agreed. Thanks for the chat, Jennifer. I'm looking forward to our new adventures.
Same here, Thomas. Take care and see you soon.
What animals live at the North Pole? Polar bears live at the North Pole. What animals live at the South Pole? Penguins live at the South Pole. What animals live near the equator? Monkeys and parrots live near the equator. Do people live at the poles? Very few people live at the poles. What do people wear at the poles? People wear thick, warm clothes at the poles. Do plants grow at the poles? Very few plants grow at the poles. Do plants grow near the equator? Yes, many plants grow near the equator. What is the weather like at the poles? The weather is very cold and snowy at the poles. What is the weather like near the equator? The weather is hot and often raining near the equator.
What do you eat for breakfast? I eat cereal and milk for breakfast. How do you go to work or school? I go to work by bus. What time do you start work or school? I start work at 9 a.m. Where is the Eiffel Tower? The Eiffel Tower is in Paris. What time do you go to bed? I go to bed at 10 p.m. Where do you work? I work at a bank. Do you speak English? Yes, I speak English. What is your favorite sport? My favorite sport is football. What is your favorite food? My favorite food is pasta. Where do you study? I study at Harvard University. Do you like coffee or tea? I like tea. How often do you exercise? I exercise 3 times a week. Where do you usually go on vacation? I usually go to London on vacation. Do you like to cook? Yes, I like to cook. What do you like to cook? I like to cook pasta. Who is your best friend? My best friend is Emily. Where does Emily live? Emily lives in Los Angeles.
Snowy Day Reflections, a cozy English conversation. Look at the snow covering the garden, Beatrix. It's like a white blanket.
It truly is beautiful, Richard. Everything looks so peaceful.
Yes, and the way the snowflakes dance before they touch the ground, it's mesmerizing.
I've always loved how a snowy day can make everything look so different, almost magical.
Speaking of magic, have you noticed how quiet it gets when it snows? It's as if the world is holding its breath.
Absolutely. It's the perfect time for a cup of hot chocolate and a good book, don't you think?
That sounds like a wonderful idea. What book are you currently reading?
I'm reading a novel about a journey through the mountains in winter. Quite fitting, isn't it?
Indeed, it is. I'm more into historical books myself. Learning about the past while watching the present covered in snow adds a certain depth to the experience.
It does. And speaking of learning, I find that snowy days are perfect for reflecting on personal growth.
That's a thoughtful perspective. The silence and calmness of snow do lend themselves to introspection.
Yes, they do. And what about you? Do snowy days inspire you to reflect on anything specific?
They remind me of the importance of slowing down and appreciating the moment. We often get caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life.
That's very true. It's moments like these, looking out at the snowy garden, that remind us to cherish the simple things.
Well said, Beatrix. Let's make the most of this day. How about we start with that hot chocolate?
I'd love that. Let's add some marshmallows to make it extra special.
Perfect. Here's to enjoying the simple pleasures and the beauty of a snowy day.
Cheers to that, Richard.
Basic English questions and answers for beginners. What do you eat for breakfast? I eat cereal and milk for breakfast. How do you go to work or school? I go to work by bus. What time do you start work or school? I start work at 9 a.m. Where is the Eiffel Tower? The Eiffel Tower is in Paris. What time do you go to bed? I go to bed at 10 p.m. Where do you work? I work at a bank. Do you speak English? Yes, I speak English. What is your favorite sport? My favorite sport is football. What is your favorite food? My favorite food is pasta. Where do you study? I study at Harvard University. Do you like coffee or tea? I like tea. How often do you exercise? I exercise 3 times a week. Where do you usually go on vacation? I usually go to London on vacation. Do you like to cook? Yes, I like to cook. What do you like to cook? I like to cook pasta. Who is your best friend? My best friend is Emily. Where does Emily live? Emily lives in Los Angeles. Where do you work? I work at Lincoln High School. What do you like about your job? I like teaching students. What do you do on weekends? I go hiking on weekends.
Where is the nearest metro station? Real-life English conversation. Excuse me, could you please tell me where the nearest metro station is?
Oh, sure. The closest one is about a 10-minute walk from here. Are you new to the city?
Yes, I just arrived a couple of days ago. I'm still trying to figure out the transportation system.
I understand, it can be quite confusing at first. You'll need to head down the street, then take a left at the traffic lights.
Alright, down this street and then a left at the lights. Got it. Is it a direct line to the city center?
Yes, it is. Once you get on the metro, it's only a few stops to the city center.
That sounds easy enough. How often do the trains run?
During the day, they run every 5 to 10 minutes, so you won't have to wait long.
Perfect. And how about tickets? Where can I buy them?
There's a ticket machine at the station entrance. It's user-friendly and has instructions in several languages.
Great. Do you use the metro often?
Almost every day. It's fast and convenient, especially during rush hour.
It does seem like a practical option. I might use it as my main mode of transport while I'm here.
Definitely a good choice. Oh, and there's a mobile app that shows live updates and station maps. It could be really useful for you.
That's very helpful. I'll be sure to download it. Thank you so much for your help, Nancy.
You're welcome, Oscar. Enjoy your time in the city and feel free to ask if you need more help.
Thanks, I will. Have a great day.
You too, take care.
Essential English, master basic words with simple questions and answers. What is a book? A book is something you read. Is this an apple? Yes, this is an apple. Can you define ability? Ability means the skill to do something. Is he able to swim? Yes, he is able to swim. What is the book about? The book is about history. Are you absolutely sure? Yes, I am absolutely sure. What is a car? A car is a vehicle with 4 wheels. Do you have an idea? Yes, I have an idea. Does she have the ability to sing? Yes, she has the ability to sing. Is he able to come to the party? Yes, he is able to come to the party. What is the movie about? The movie is about space travel. Is this absolutely necessary? Yes, it is absolutely necessary. What is a cat? A cat is an animal that purrs. Do you see an airplane? Yes, I see an airplane. Does he have the ability to fix cars? Yes, he has the ability to fix cars. Are you able to help me? Yes, I am able to help you. What is the story about? The story is about friendship. Is this absolutely true? Yes, this is absolutely true. What is a house? A house is a place where people live. Do you have an umbrella? Yes, I have an umbrella. Are you able to speak French fluently? Yes, I am able to speak French fluently. Tell me about your experience studying abroad. I have studied abroad in London for 1 year. Do you absolutely need to finish your homework tonight? Yes, I absolutely need to finish my homework tonight. Is it necessary to bring a pen to the exam? Yes, it is necessary to bring a pen to the exam. Can you come to the party tonight? Unfortunately, I am unable to come to the party tonight. How many apples are in the basket? There are 5 apples in the basket. Where is the nearest library? The nearest library is located in the city center. Have you ever visited the Eiffel Tower in Paris? Yes, I have visited the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Have you ever been to New York City? No, I have never been to New York City. Are you planning to travel to Japan next year? Yes, I am planning to travel to Japan next year.
Speak English confidently, essential guide to asking and giving directions. 20 basic English sentences on giving directions. How do I get to the nearest subway station? Go straight down this road, and the subway station is on your left. Where is the nearest bus stop from here? The nearest bus stop is 2 blocks away, right next to the post office. Could you tell me the way to Central Park? Sure, walk straight for 10 minutes, then take the first right and continue until you see the park entrance. How far is the airport from the city center? The airport is about 20 miles from the city center. It's best to take a taxi or a shuttle bus. Is there a coffee shop around here? Yes, there's one on Baker Street, just opposite the library. Can you direct me to the London Eye? Walk along the River Thames for about 15 minutes, and you'll see the London Eye on your right. Where can I find the nearest ATM? There's an ATM just around the corner, next to the supermarket. How do I get to the museum from here? Take the first left and then the second right. The museum is right in front of you. Which way to the train station? Go down the street, take the third left, and you'll see the train station. Can you show me the way to the nearest pharmacy? Keep walking straight, and the pharmacy is on your right, after the bakery. Where is the closest public restroom? The closest one is inside the shopping mall, on the ground floor. How can I reach the Empire State Building? Take the metro to 34th Street Station, and then it's a short walk from there. Where is the best place to eat around here? Linda's Cafe on Main Street has great food, and it's just a 5-minute walk. Can you point me to the nearest hotel? The Grand Hotel is nearby. Go straight and turn left at the traffic lights. How do I find the post office? Go down the street, turn right at the bookstore, and the post office is on your left. Is the beach close to here? Yes, the beach is a 10-minute walk. Just follow this road until you see the sea. How do I go to Michael's house from here? Take the second left, then the first right. Michael's house is the blue one on your left. Where is the closest parking lot? There's a parking lot on High Street, which is just a 3-minute walk from here. How can I get to the city library? Walk straight ahead for 2 blocks, then turn left. The library will be on your right. Can you help me find the nearest gas station? Yes, drive straight for about a mile, and the gas station is on your right, just before the supermarket. I hope these examples are useful for your English learning. Thanks for watching.
Unexpected friends, a heartwarming bus journey conversation. Hi there, I think this is my seat. Mind if I sit here?
Oh, hi. Yes, of course. It's nice to have some company for the long ride.
I'm Charles. It's my first time traveling to the city. How about you?
I'm Bianca. I'm visiting my family. I've made this trip many times. It's always an adventure.
Nice to meet you, Bianca. I'm actually on my way to a new job. Feeling a mix of excitement and nerves.
That's understandable. What kind of job is it, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm going to be a librarian. Books have always been a passion of mine.
That's wonderful. I love reading. Do you have any book recommendations?
Plenty. But it really depends on what you like. Any favorite genres?
I enjoy mysteries and historical fiction. Something that keeps me guessing or takes me to another time.
Ah, then you might enjoy The Night Circus or The Book Thief. Both are fantastic.
I've heard of The Book Thief, but The Night Circus is new to me. I'll definitely check it out. Thanks.
No problem. What do you do, Bianca?
I'm a graphic designer. I love creating and bringing ideas to life through my designs.
That sounds amazing. Being able to create something from just an idea must be fulfilling.
It is, most days. Every job has its ups and downs, but I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Absolutely, passion for what you do makes all the difference. Speaking of, what inspires your designs?
Nature, mostly. The colors, patterns, and even the sounds. What about you? What got you into librarianship?
My grandmother. She was a librarian, and some of my best memories are listening to her read and getting lost in the stories.
That's really beautiful. It's special how people and moments in our lives shape our paths.
Couldn't agree more. It's the unexpected journeys that often lead us to where we're meant to be.
Speaking of journeys, is there a place you've always wanted to visit?
Japan. The culture, the food, and the history fascinate me. How about you?
Italy for me. The art, architecture, and can't forget about the pasta.
Both sound like amazing choices. Hopefully, one day, right?
Definitely. It's important to dream and make those dreams a reality.
Absolutely. Well, this conversation has been a wonderful way to start this journey. Thank you, Bianca.
Thank you, Charles. It's been a pleasure. Good luck with your new job. I'm sure you'll be great.
And good luck to you too. Maybe our paths will cross again someday.
I hope so. Safe travels, Charles.
You too, Bianca.
Speak English now. 20 essential sentences for beginners. Anna lives in London. John goes to school every day. Emma has a big garden. Michael plays football on Saturdays. Sophia and her family visit New York in the summer. Oliver buys bread from the local market. Isabella watches a movie every weekend. David drinks coffee in the morning. Mia and James read books in the park. William likes to play video games. Emily has 2 cats and a dog. Henry rides his bicycle to work. Charlotte loves listening to music. Liam helps his dad in the kitchen. Grace goes to the gym 3 times a week. Jacob takes pictures of beautiful landscapes. Ella works in a small shop in Manchester. Noah visits his grandparents every Sunday. Lily and her brother play chess in the evening. Ben meets his friends at the cafe on Fridays.
Talking about family, simple English conversation practice. Hi, John. Do you have any siblings?
Yes, I have a brother and a sister. And you?
I have one brother. He's younger than me. What about your siblings?
My brother is older, and my sister is younger. We all live in different cities now.
Oh, really? Where do they live?
My brother lives in New York City, and my sister lives in Los Angeles. What about your brother?
He lives in London. He moved there last year for work.
That's nice. Do you visit him often?
Yes, I try to visit him twice a year. I love London. Have you ever been there?
Yes, I went there 2 years ago. I visited the British Museum and Buckingham Palace. It was amazing.
Yes, London has so many historic places. My brother and I always go to the Tower of London. It's fascinating.
I agree. My favorite place was the London Eye. The view from the top is incredible.
I've been on the London Eye too. It's beautiful, especially at sunset. What about your parents? Where do they live?
They live in Chicago. I visit them every Christmas. Do you visit your parents often?
Yes, they live near me in Boston. We see each other almost every weekend.
That's great. Family time is so important. Do you have any family traditions?
Yes, every summer, we have a big family barbecue at my grandparents' house. It's always a lot of fun. How about you?
We have a tradition of going on a family vacation every year. Last year, we went to the Grand Canyon. It was breathtaking.
The Grand Canyon is on my bucket list. I hope to visit it someday. Where are you planning to go this year?
We are thinking about visiting Yellowstone National Park. It's supposed to be beautiful.
That sounds exciting. I hope you have a great time. It was nice talking about our families.
Yes, it was. Family is so special. Have a great day, Emma.
You too, John. Bye.
Explore Thailand, a fun English conversation practice. Hi Nancy. Have you ever been to Thailand?
Hi, Charles. Yes, I went to Thailand last year. It was an amazing trip. Have you ever been there?
No, I haven't, but I'm planning to go this summer. Can you tell me more about your trip?
Sure. Thailand is beautiful. I visited Bangkok, Phuket, and Chiang Mai. Each place is very different.
That sounds interesting. What did you do in Bangkok?
In Bangkok, I visited the Grand Palace. It is a very famous and historic place. The architecture is stunning.
I've heard about the Grand Palace. Did you visit any temples?
Yes, I went to Wat Arun and Wat Pho. Wat Pho has a huge reclining Buddha statue. It's really impressive.
That sounds fascinating. What about Phuket? What did you do there?
Phuket is great for beaches. I went to Patong Beach and Phi Phi Islands. The water is so clear and blue.
I love beaches. Did you try any water activities?
Yes, I did snorkeling and a boat tour. The underwater life is colorful and beautiful.
That sounds like so much fun. What about Chiang Mai?
Chiang Mai is in the mountains. I visited some temples and did a cooking class. The local food is delicious.
That's great. I want to try some Thai food. What is your favorite Thai dish?
I love pad thai and tom yum soup. They are very flavorful. You should definitely try them.
I will. Did you meet any locals?
Yes, the people are very friendly and helpful. They made my trip even better.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm really looking forward to my trip now. Thanks for all the tips, Nancy.
You're welcome, Charles. Have a great time in Thailand. Enjoy your trip.
Thanks, Nancy. I'm sure I will. How to cook your favorite meal, a simple guide. Hi Nicole, you always bring such delicious meals for lunch. What's your secret?
Hello, Charles. Thank you, that's very kind of you. My secret isn't really a secret, it's all about using fresh ingredients and a bit of love.
That sounds wonderful. I wish I could cook well. My cooking skills are pretty basic.
Everyone starts somewhere, Charles. Cooking is easier than most people think. Do you have a favorite meal you'd like to learn how to make?
Actually, yes. I've always loved spaghetti bolognese. But every time I try to make it, something goes wrong.
Spaghetti bolognese is a great choice and not too hard to make. First, you need to sauté onions and garlic until they're soft.
That seems manageable. What comes after the onions and garlic?
Then, you add ground beef and cook it until it's brown. Make sure to break it into small pieces as it cooks.
Got it. And the sauce?
For the sauce, you add canned tomatoes, some tomato paste, and let it simmer. Season it with salt, pepper, and basil. Let it cook for at least 30 minutes, the longer, the better.
That sounds doable. And the pasta?
Boil water in a large pot, add a pinch of salt, and then the pasta. Cook it according to the package instructions until it's al dente.
Al dente? What does that mean?
It means the pasta is cooked through but still has a bit of firmness to it. It shouldn't be too soft.
I see. That's really helpful, Nicole. I'll definitely try making it this weekend.
You're welcome, Charles. Remember, cooking is about experimentation. Even if it doesn't turn out perfect, you'll learn and improve.
Thank you for the encouragement. I'll let you know how it goes.
Please do. And if you have any questions or need more tips, feel free to ask. Happy cooking!
Thanks, Nicole. I'm looking forward to giving it another try. See you around.
See you, Charles. Enjoy your cooking adventure. Mastering basic introductions in English. Learn with simple dialogues. What is your name? My name is John. Where are you from? I am from New York. How old are you? I am 25 years old. What do you do? I am a student. Where do you study? I study at Oxford University. What is your favorite hobby? My favorite hobby is reading. Do you have any pets? Yes, I have a dog. What is your dog's name? My dog's name is Max. Where do you live? I live in London. What is your favorite food? My favorite food is pizza. How many siblings do you have? I have 2 siblings. What is your favorite color? My favorite color is blue. What is your favorite movie? My favorite movie is The Shawshank Redemption. What kind of music do you like? I like pop music. Do you play any sports? Yes, I play football. What is your favorite book? My favorite book is To Kill a Mockingbird. What is your favorite season? My favorite season is summer. Do you like to travel? Yes, I love to travel. Where have you traveled to? I have traveled to France and Italy. What is your dream job? My dream job is to be a doctor.
Learn English grammar articles made easy. A1 level explained. What is an article? An article is a word that defines a noun as specific or unspecific. What are the two types of articles in English? The two types are definite the and indefinite a, and when do we use the? We use the for specific things. When do we use a? We use a before a consonant sound for general things. When do we use an? We use an before a vowel sound for general things. Is the used for both singular and plural nouns? Yes, the is used for both singular and plural nouns. Is a used before plural nouns? No, a is used before singular nouns only. Is an used before consonant sounds? No, an is used before vowel sounds. Can we use the with uncountable nouns? Yes, we can use the with uncountable nouns. Give an example with a. This is a book. Give an example with an. She ate an apple. Give an example with the. They visited the Eiffel Tower. Can the be used before proper nouns? Yes, when we are referring to something specific. Is a used with professions? Yes, for example, he is a doctor. Can an be used with hour? Yes, for example, it took an hour. Is the used for unique things? Yes, like the sun or the moon. When do we use the with geographical names? We use the with rivers, oceans and mountain ranges, like the Amazon. Can a be used with adjectives? Yes, for example, he is a good boy. Is an used with silent h words? Yes, like an honest man. Do we use the before names of countries? Usually no, but exceptions like the Netherlands.
Cafe culture, exploring coffee and conversations in Europe. Where is Michael going? Michael is going to a restaurant. Does Jessica like coffee? Yes, Jessica loves coffee. What do people often order in a cafe? People often order cakes and coffee in a cafe. Can Michael and Jessica meet at the park? Yes, they can meet at the park for tea. Is the restaurant open on Sunday? Yes, the restaurant is open on Sunday. How does Jessica like her coffee? Jessica likes her coffee with milk. What is the best drink for a hot day? A cold lemonade is great on a hot day. Where is the nearest cafe? The nearest cafe is next to the library. Do Michael and Jessica like fast food? No, they prefer healthy food. What can you eat for breakfast at a cafe? You can eat toast and eggs for breakfast at a cafe. Is tea healthier than coffee? Some people think tea is healthier than coffee. Who makes the best coffee in London? The best coffee in London is made at Café Royale. What is a popular Italian restaurant in New York? Bella Italia is a popular Italian restaurant in New York. Can I have a table for two? Yes, a table for two is available by the window. Do Michael and Jessica go to the cinema after dinner? Yes, they often go to the cinema after dinner. How many cups of coffee does Michael drink a day? Michael drinks 2 cups of coffee a day. What is Jessica's favorite type of tea? Jessica's favorite tea is green tea. Is there a vegetarian option in the restaurant? Yes, there are many vegetarian options in the restaurant. How much is a cup of coffee in Paris? A cup of coffee in Paris costs around €3. Do friends like to meet in cafes? Yes, friends often meet in cafes to chat.
Dubai Diaries, an unforgettable stay at the Burj Al Arab. Hello everyone. I'm Charles, and joining me today is Linda, who recently returned from a spectacular trip to Dubai. Linda, it's great to have you here.
Thanks, Charles. I'm thrilled to share my experiences. Dubai is a dream destination for many, and my stay at the Burj Al Arab was nothing short of magical.
The Burj Al Arab is known as the epitome of luxury. Can you tell us a bit about what makes it so special?
Absolutely, Charles. From the moment you arrive, you're treated like royalty. The architecture alone is breathtaking, standing on its own island with views that capture the Arabian Gulf in all its glory.
That sounds amazing. I've heard the service there is unparalleled. What was your experience?
You heard right. The personal butler service ensures your every need is met. Whether it's dining at one of their 9 world-class restaurants or enjoying the private beach, everything is exceptional.
Speaking of dining, Dubai is famous for its culinary scene. Did any dish stand out for you?
Oh, where do I begin? The Arabic cuisine is rich and flavorful. I had the best shawarma and hummus. And the dates! They were the freshest I've ever tasted. Each restaurant in the Burj Al Arab offers a unique dining experience with views you can't find anywhere else.
It's not just about the luxury, right? Dubai offers a blend of tradition and modernity. Did you get to explore the city?
Yes, and that's what I loved the most. One day I was exploring the historic Al Fahidi neighborhood, and the next, I was shopping in the world's largest mall. The contrast is striking, and it gives you a real sense of Dubai's spirit.
For our viewers thinking about visiting Dubai and maybe splurging on a stay at the Burj Al Arab, any tips?
Definitely. First, book your stay well in advance. And don't miss the sunset views from the Skyview Bar. Also, take time to explore beyond the hotel. Dubai is rich in culture, adventure, and culinary delights. Every corner has something new to offer.
Thank you, Linda, for sharing your incredible journey with us. It's clear Dubai and the Burj Al Arab hold special places in your heart.
They do, Charles. And I hope our discussion inspires others to explore Dubai's wonders. Thank you for having me.
And thank you, viewers, for joining us. If you're planning a trip or just dreaming of one, we hope this conversation sparks your wanderlust. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more travel stories and tips. Safe travels, everyone!
Maldives Stay, booking your dream room in English. Excuse me, do you have any rooms available in this hotel?
Yes, we have several rooms available. Are you looking for a specific type of room?
I'm interested in a room with an ocean view, if possible.
Certainly, we have ocean view rooms available. Would you prefer a room on a higher floor?
That sounds perfect. How much does it cost per night?
For an ocean view room on a higher floor, it's $250 per night, including breakfast.
That's reasonable. Does the room come with free Wi-Fi and air conditioning?
Yes, all our rooms are equipped with free Wi-Fi, air conditioning, and a minibar.
Great. Can I book a room for 3 nights?
Of course. May I have your name and a contact number to confirm the booking?
My name is Charles Green, and my contact number is 5551234.
Thank you, Mr. Green. You're booked for 3 nights in an ocean view room. Check-in is at 3 p.m. Do you need a shuttle from the airport?
Yes, please. That would be very helpful.
No problem. We'll arrange for a shuttle to pick you up. Could you provide us with your flight details?
Sure, I'm arriving on flight BA245 at 2 p.m.
Perfect. We'll see you then, Mr. Green. Thank you for choosing our hotel.
Thank you, Nicole. I'm looking forward to my stay.
Quality conversation, Northern Lights spectacle. Hi, Barbara. How was your weekend?
Hi, Owen. It was fantastic. I saw the Northern Lights.
Wow, that sounds amazing. Where did you see them?
I went to Norway with some friends. We went to a small village near Tromsø.
That must have been beautiful. What was it like?
It was incredible. The sky was so clear, and the lights were dancing across the sky in green, pink, and purple colors.
I've always wanted to see the Northern Lights. Was it cold there?
Yes, it was very cold. We had to wear thick jackets, hats, and gloves. But it was worth it.
Did you take any pictures?
Yes, I took lots of pictures. The lights were so bright, and they looked amazing in the photos.
I bet they do. Did you do anything else while you were there?
Yes, we went dog sledding and saw some reindeer. It was a lot of fun.
That sounds like an incredible trip. How long did you stay in Norway?
We stayed for 5 days. It was a short trip, but we did so much.
I'm glad you had a great time. I need to plan a trip to see the Northern Lights too.
You should, Owen. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You won't regret it.
I'll start planning it soon. Thanks for sharing your experience, Barbara.
You're welcome. Let me know if you need any tips.
I will, for sure. Have a great day.
You too, Owen. See you later.
Quality conversation, lost luggage. Hi, Fiona. How was your trip?
Hi, George. My trip was great, but something bad happened.
Oh no! What happened?
I lost my luggage at the airport.
That's terrible. How did it happen?
When I arrived at the airport, I couldn't find my suitcase. It was missing from the baggage carousel.
Did you talk to the airport staff?
Yes, I went to the lost and found office. They were very helpful and took my details.
Did they find your luggage?
Not yet. They said it might take a few days to locate it.
I'm sorry to hear that. Did you have anything important in your luggage?
Yes, I had some clothes, my laptop, and a few gifts for my family.
I hope they find it soon. What will you do in the meantime?
I'll have to buy some new clothes and use a friend's laptop. It's inconvenient, but I have no choice.
Do you have travel insurance? Maybe they can help.
Yes, I do. I'll call them and see if they can cover the cost of my lost items.
That's a good idea. I hope everything works out for you.
Thanks, George. I appreciate your concern.
No problem, Fiona. Let me know if you need any help.
I will, thank you. Let's catch up again soon.
Definitely. Take care, Fiona.
You too, George. Bye.
Bye.
Meet and greet. Long English conversation for beginners. Hi, what's your name?
Hello, my name is Emily. What's yours?
I am Robert. Nice to meet you, Emily.
Nice to meet you too, Robert. Where are you from?
I am from New York. How about you?
I am from London. Are you visiting London?
Yes, I am here for a vacation. I love visiting new places. Have you ever been to New York?
Yes, I visited New York last year. It is a wonderful city. What do you like about London?
I love the history and the museums. The British Museum is amazing. Have you been there?
Yes, I have. The British Museum is one of my favorite places. Do you like the parks in London?
Yes, Hyde Park is beautiful. I enjoyed walking there yesterday. Do you visit the park often?
Yes, I go there every weekend. It's a great place to relax. What other places do you want to visit in London?
I want to see the Tower of London and Buckingham Palace. Have you been to those places?
Yes, I have. They are very interesting. The Tower of London has a lot of history, and Buckingham Palace is so grand.
That sounds exciting. Do you have any recommendations for good places to eat in London?
Yes, there are many great places. If you like traditional food, you should try a pub. They have good fish and chips.
That sounds delicious. I will definitely try it. Do you enjoy traveling, Emily?
Yes, I love traveling. I like to visit new cities and learn about different cultures. How about you, Robert?
I love traveling too. It's great to meet new people and see new places. Do you have any travel plans for the future?
Yes, I plan to visit Paris next summer. It's my dream to see the Eiffel Tower. What about you?
I want to visit Japan next year. I am very interested in Japanese culture. Have you been to Japan?
No, I haven't, but it sounds like a wonderful place. I hope you have a great trip.
Thank you, Emily. I hope you enjoy Paris. It was nice talking to you.
It was nice talking to you too, Robert. Enjoy your time in London.
Thanks. Have a great day, Emily.
You too, Robert. Bye.
Master Basic English, pronouns and nouns made easy. What is his name? His name is Pascal. Where is she from? She is from England. Do you have a pen? Yes, I have a pen. Can they speak English? Yes, they can speak English. Where does he live? He lives in Canada. What does she like? She likes apples. Is this your book? Yes, this is my book. Who is their teacher? Their teacher is Mrs. Smith. Why is he happy? He is happy because it's sunny. When does she study? She studies in the evening. Where are you going? I am going to Australia. Can Linda play the piano? Yes, Linda can play the piano. What color is his car? His car is red. How old is she? She is 20 years old. Do we have a test tomorrow? Yes, we have a test tomorrow. Where do they work? They work in a school. How many books do you have? I have 3 books. Is Pascal a student or a teacher? Pascal is a student. What do they want to eat? They want to eat pizza. Can she speak French? No, she cannot speak French. I hope these examples are useful for your English learning. Thanks for watching.
Easy English conversation, pets and their care. Hello, Alice. Do you have any pets?
Hi, James. Yes, I have a dog named Max. He loves long walks and playing fetch. How about you?
I have 2 cats named Bella and Coco. They like to sleep a lot and play with their toys.
That's cute. What do you feed Coco and Bella?
I feed them cat food that I buy from the store. Sometimes they eat fish. What does Max eat?
Max eats dog food, but his favorite is chicken. He gets chicken on special days.
Pets are fun. Where do you take Max for walks?
We go to the park near our house. It is a big park with lots of space to run and play. Do Bella and Coco go outside?
No, they stay inside. But I have a small garden where they can sit in the sun.
That sounds nice. Do you ever travel with your pets?
Sometimes. I take them to my friend's house if I go on holiday. What about you?
Max goes with us on holidays. We have a car with space for him. He loves car rides.
It's great to have pets. They make life happy.
Yes, they really do. Thanks for chatting, James. I need to take Max out now.
No problem, Alice. Say hello to Max for me.
I will. Bye, James.
Bye, Alice.
This is a red car. A bright red sedan parked on a sunny street, with clear blue skies in the background and a few trees around. The bus is arriving at the station. A city bus arriving at a bustling bus station with people waiting in line, depicted in an urban setting with a digital clock showing the time. I ride my bicycle to school. A young student wearing a backpack riding a blue bicycle on a paved path through a park, with trees and flowers on either side. The train is full of passengers. interior view of a crowded train with diverse passengers sitting and standing, holding onto straps and rails, during rush hour. He drives a truck for work. A man in a blue uniform driving a large white delivery truck on a highway, with fields visible in the background under a clear sky. We traveled by airplane last summer. A commercial airplane flying above the clouds at sunset, viewed from the side, with golden light reflecting off its wings. The motorcycle sped down the road. A black and chrome motorcycle in motion on an open road, with blurred green countryside scenery on both sides, conveying speed. The boat is sailing on the lake. A small white sailboat on a vast blue lake, with mountains in the distance and clear skies above, a gentle breeze causing ripples on the water. She takes the subway to downtown. A young woman standing inside a subway train, holding onto a pole, with other passengers around her, the train's digital map lit above. The ambulance rushed to the hospital. An ambulance with flashing lights and sirens on, speeding through city streets with blurred buildings in the background.
Learn English grammar articles made easy. A1 level explained. What is an article? An article is a word that defines a noun as specific or unspecific. What are the two types of articles in English? The two types are definite the and indefinite a, an. When do we use the? We use the for specific things. When do we use a? We use a before a consonant sound for general things. When do we use an? We use an before a vowel sound for general things. Is the used for both singular and plural nouns? Yes, the is used for both singular and plural nouns. Is used before plural nouns? No, a is used before singular nouns only. Is an used before consonant sounds? No, an is used before vowel sounds. Can we use the with uncountable nouns? Yes, we can use the with uncountable nouns. Give an example with a. This is a book. Give an example with an. She ate an apple. Give an example with the. They visited the Eiffel Tower. Can the be used before proper nouns? Yes, when we are referring to something specific. Is used with professions? Yes, for example, he is a doctor. Can and be used with hour? Yes, for example, it took an hour. Is the used for unique things? Yes, like the sun or the moon. When do we use the with geographical names? We use the with rivers, oceans, and mountain ranges, like the Amazon. Can a be used with adjectives? Yes, for example, he is a good boy. Is and used with silent h words? Yes, like an honest man. Do we use the before names of countries? Usually no, but exceptions like the Netherlands.
Speak English Now 20 Essential Sentences for Beginners. Anna lives in London. John goes to school every day. Emma has a big garden. Michael plays football on Saturdays. Sophia and her family visit New York in the summer. Oliver buys bread from the local market. Isabella watches a movie every weekend. David drinks coffee in the morning. Mia and James read books in the park. William likes to play video games. Emily has 2 cats and a dog. Henry rides his bicycle to work. Charlotte loves listening to music. Liam helps his dad in the kitchen. Grace goes to the gym 3 times a week. Jacob takes pictures of beautiful landscapes. Ella works in a small shop in Manchester. Noah visits his grandparents every Sunday. Lily and her brother play chess in the evening. Ben meets his friends at the cafe on Fridays.
A beautiful conversation in a flower-filled garden. Hello, Jennifer. What a beautiful day it is to be in the garden, isn't it?
Hi, George. It truly is. The flowers look especially vibrant today. Do you have a favorite flower here?
I think I'm quite fond of the roses. Their colors are so vivid and they have such a sweet fragrance. How about you?
I adore the tulips. They remind me of spring and new beginnings. Plus, the variety of colors is simply amazing.
That's a lovely choice. Gardens always have a way of making one feel peaceful and at ease. Do you come here often?
Yes, I try to visit whenever I can. It's my little escape from the hustle and bustle of the city. It's so calming to be surrounded by nature. What brings you here?
I come here to find inspiration. I'm an amateur photographer, and gardens like this are perfect for practicing.
That's wonderful. Photography is such a fascinating hobby. Capturing moments and the beauty of nature must be very fulfilling.
It really is. There's something about looking at the world through a lens that makes you appreciate the small details. Do you have any hobbies?
I do. I enjoy painting. Recently, I've been trying to paint landscapes and gardens, actually.
That sounds incredible. Painting requires so much creativity and patience. Have you been painting long?
I started a few years ago. It's a process of learning and growing, much like the flowers in this garden.
What a beautiful way to put it. I think hobbies like ours help us connect with the world in a deeper way.
I couldn't agree more. Speaking of the world, do you have a favorite place you've photographed?
I really loved capturing the beaches of Hawaii. The colors of the sunset there were unlike anything I've ever seen.
That sounds breathtaking. I've always wanted to visit Hawaii. The beaches, the culture, and the landscapes seem so unique.
Definitely worth a visit. Maybe you'll find inspiration for your next painting there.
Maybe I will. George, it's been delightful talking to you in this beautiful garden.
Likewise, Jennifer. Enjoy the rest of your time here and maybe I'll see you around again.
I hope so. Have a great day, George.
You too, Jennifer. Take care.
Sports Talk, sharing passions and experiences. Hi Barbara. I was wondering, what sport do you enjoy playing?
Hi, Thomas. I really love playing volleyball. It's so much fun, especially in the summer on the beach. What about you? Do you have a favorite sport?
That sounds great. I'm a big fan of football myself. There's just something about the game that excites me.
Football is indeed thrilling. Do you play often?
Yes, I try to play every weekend with my local team. It's a great way to stay active and socialize. How often do you play volleyball?
During the summer, I play almost every weekend. Sometimes we organize small tournaments with friends.
That must be a lot of fun. Have you been playing for a long time?
Yes, I started playing volleyball in high school and just never stopped loving it. What got you into football?
I've been playing since I was a kid. My family is really into football, so I guess it runs in the family.
It's great that you have something you're passionate about. Do you also follow professional football?
Absolutely. I never miss a game of my favorite team. How about you? Do you follow professional volleyball?
I do, especially the international tournaments. It's inspiring to see the level of skill and teamwork.
Definitely. Watching professionals can teach us a lot about dedication and improving our own game.
True. Speaking of improvement, do you have any tips for someone looking to get better at football?
Practice is key, of course. But also watching and analyzing games can really help understand strategies. What advice would you give for volleyball?
Similar to football, practice makes perfect. Plus, working on your serve and communication with teammates is crucial.
Great advice. Maybe you could teach me a bit about volleyball sometime.
I'd love to. And maybe you could show me some football tricks as well.
It's a deal. It was nice talking sports with you, Barbara.
Likewise, Thomas. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Chill out, exploring the frosty facts of snow and ice. What is snow? Snow is frozen water that falls from the sky in winter. Where do polar bears live? Polar bears live in the Arctic. What do we call a house made of ice? A house made of ice is called an igloo. Why do people wear coats? People wear coats to keep warm. What is the coldest continent? Antarctica is the coldest continent. Can you ski in the summer in Europe? No, you usually cannot ski in the summer in Europe. What is ice? Ice is water that is frozen solid. Why are the poles cold? The poles are cold because they get less sunlight. What sports can you do in the snow? You can ski, snowboard, and sled in the snow. What do we call very cold rain? Very cold rain is called sleet. How do animals stay warm in the cold? Animals stay warm with thick fur or feathers. What is a glacier? A glacier is a large mass of moving ice. Why do we heat our homes? We heat our homes to stay warm in winter. What is frost? Frost is a thin layer of ice on a surface. Do all countries have snow? No, not all countries have snow. What is a snowman? A snowman is a figure made of snow. Why is it cold at night? It is cold at night because the sun is not shining.
What is winter? Winter is the coldest season of the year. Can you find icebergs in the ocean? Yes, you can find icebergs in the ocean. What do penguins eat? Penguins eat fish. I hope these examples are useful for your English learning. Thanks for watching. Kakebo, the Japanese art of saving money, a simple English conversation. Hi Nancy. Have you ever heard about Kakebo, the Japanese secret to saving money?
Hi Luther. Yes, I've heard about it, but don't know much. What's it all about?
Kakebo is a budgeting method from Japan. It's all about writing down your finances to manage your spending better.
That sounds interesting. How does it work exactly?
Well, at the start of each month, you write down your income. Then, you set goals for saving and plan how much you want to spend in different categories.
Categories? Like what?
Categories such as essentials, wants, culture, and unexpected expenses. It helps you understand where your money is going.
I see. And then what?
You track your expenses throughout the month. The idea is to reflect on your spending and find ways to save money.
Reflection sounds like a key part. Does it really help?
Absolutely. By being mindful of your spending, you can identify unnecessary expenses and cut them out.
It seems like a great way to take control of your finances. I might give it a try.
Definitely worth a try. It's simple, but it makes a huge difference in how you handle money.
Thanks for sharing, Luther. I'll start my Kakebo this month.
Great to hear, Nancy. Let's check in later and share our progress.
At the theater, simple English conversation for beginners. Hi, John. It's nice to see you here at the Royal Opera House. Are you excited about the play?
Hi, Anna. Yes, I am very excited. I love coming to the theater. Have you been here before?
Yes, I have been here a few times. The last time I saw a Shakespeare play. It was amazing. How about you?
This is my first time at the Royal Opera House. I heard it is very famous. What play are we watching tonight?
We are watching The Phantom of the Opera. It's a classic. The story is about a mysterious man who lives in the opera house.
That sounds interesting. I love musicals. Do you know the actors in this play?
Yes, the main actors are Emily Jones and Michael Smith. They are very talented and famous in London.
I can't wait to see their performance. Do you know how long the play is?
The play is about 2.5 hours long, with one intermission. Do you like long plays?
Yes, I do. It's a good way to spend the evening. Do you often go to the theater?
I try to go at least once a month. It's a nice break from everyday life. What do you usually do for fun?
I like to visit museums and art galleries. I recently went to the British Museum. It was fascinating.
That's great. I love the British Museum. Did you see the Rosetta Stone?
Yes, I did. It was very impressive. I also like the Egyptian mummies. What is your favorite museum?
I really like the Natural History Museum. The dinosaur exhibits are my favorite. Have you been there?
Yes, I have. It's a wonderful place. Maybe we can visit a museum together next time.
That sounds like a great idea, John. But for now, let's enjoy the play. The lights are dimming. It's about to start.
Yes, let's. I'm looking forward to it. Enjoy the show, Anna.
You too, John. Let's talk about it after the play.
English conversation, dreaming of a summer house, simple and engaging. Hey Jessica, have you heard about the new summer houses on sale by the lake?
Oh, hi Cedric. Yes, I saw them online. They look amazing, don't they?
Absolutely. I'm actually thinking of buying one. It's been a dream of mine to have a summer house by the lake.
That sounds like a wonderful idea. What kind of house are you looking for?
Well, I'd love a place with a nice view, maybe 2 bedrooms, and a cozy living area. Nothing too big.
Sounds perfect for relaxing weekends. Are these houses expensive?
They vary. Some are quite affordable. I'm planning to visit a few this weekend. Would you like to come along?
I'd love to. It would be great to see them in person.
Great. I also think it's a good investment. The area is becoming popular.
Definitely. Plus, it's a perfect place for summer barbecues and stargazing.
Exactly. I can already imagine hosting barbecues and having friends over.
And don't forget the peaceful mornings, just sitting by the lake with a cup of coffee.
That sounds like a dream. I hope I find the right place.
With so many options, I'm sure you will. I can't wait to see them.
Thanks, Jessica. It's great to have a friend to share this excitement with.
Anytime, Cedric. It's going to be an adventure.
Finding Your Way, a simple guide to English directions. Excuse me, Annabelle, could you help me? I'm trying to find the hospital.
Of course, Owen. You want to start by taking a left at the next corner.
A left at the corner, got it. And after that?
After you take that left, keep going straight until you see a bookstore on your right.
Alright, past the bookstore. Then what should I do?
Right after the bookstore, make a right turn. You'll see a small park on your left.
Turn right at the bookstore, past the park. Is the hospital near the park?
Not exactly. Once you pass the park, you'll need to walk a bit further. There will be a coffee shop on the corner.
Okay, head past the coffee shop. Should I keep going straight? After that?
Yes, just a little further. After the coffee shop, take your next left. You'll then see a big supermarket on your right.
Left after the coffee shop, then past the supermarket. Is the hospital close by?
Yes, very close. After you pass the supermarket, take the first right. You'll see a large sign for the hospital.
Right after the supermarket, and then look for the hospital sign. Got it.
Exactly. The hospital will be on your left, just a few steps away.
That sounds easy enough. Left, right, past the bookstore, turn at the coffee shop, then another right after the supermarket.
Perfect. You've got it. Do you need any help remembering the directions?
I think I'll be fine, but could you suggest what I should do if I get lost?
Sure. If you feel lost, don't hesitate to ask someone on the street. Most people are happy to help.
That's a good idea. Also, are there any landmarks I should keep an eye out for?
Yes, keep an eye out for the big fountain in the park. It's well known and easy to spot. If you see it, you'll know you're on the right track. Also, the bookstore has a bright red sign, so it's hard to miss.
The fountain in the park and the bookstore with the red sign. Great landmarks to remember. Thank you, Annabelle.
You're welcome, Owen. Also, if you find yourself near the coffee shop, they have a city map stand. You can use it to reorient yourself if needed.
That's really helpful. I'll definitely check out the map if I need to. I appreciate all your help, Annabelle.
My pleasure, Owen. It's important to know how to ask for and give directions in English. It's a useful skill, especially when traveling.
Absolutely. You've made it seem much more straightforward. I feel more confident about finding my way around now.
I'm glad to hear that. Remember, practicing these small conversations is a great way to improve your English.
I agree. This has been a good practice. I'll be sure to use these tips next time I need to ask for directions.
And feel free to ask me anytime if you need more practice or have any questions. Safe travels to the hospital.
Thank you, Annabelle. I'll see you later. Have a great day.
Basic English questions and answers for beginners. What do you eat for breakfast? I eat cereal and milk for breakfast. How do you go to work or school? I go to work by bus. What time do you start work or school? I start work at 9 a.m. Where is the Eiffel Tower? The Eiffel Tower is in Paris. What time do you go to bed? I go to bed at 10 p.m. Where do you work? I work at a bank. Do you speak English? Yes, I speak English. What is your favorite sport? My favorite sport is football. What is your favorite food? My favorite food is pasta. Where do you study? I study at Harvard University. Do you like coffee or tea? I like tea. How often do you exercise? I exercise 3 times a week. Where do you usually go on vacation? I usually go to London on vacation. Do you like to cook? Yes, I like to cook. What do you like to cook? I like to cook pasta. Who is your best friend? My best friend is Emily. Where does Emily live? Emily lives in Los Angeles. Where do you work? I work at Lincoln High School. What do you like about your job? I like teaching students. What do you do on weekends? I go hiking on weekends.
Ordering food in English, a polite conversation guide. Hey Hillary, have you decided what you're going to order?
Hi, Alvin. Yes, I think I'll go with the chicken salad. How about you?
I'm leaning towards the grilled salmon. But I'm not sure how to ask for a change in the side dish politely.
Oh, that's simple. You can say, could I please have the roasted vegetables instead of the potatoes with the grilled salmon?
That sounds polite and clear. Thanks for the tip. Do you often ask for modifications when you order?
Sometimes, yes. Especially if I'm trying to eat healthier. I find that saying please and could I makes the request sound more polite.
Absolutely, I agree. It's all about how you phrase your request. By the way, how do you politely catch the waiter's attention?
I usually wait until they're looking in my direction. And give them a gentle smile or a slight wave. I avoid calling out or snapping my fingers.
Right, those are great points. Being polite and patient always makes for a better dining experience. Have you decided on a drink?
Yes, I'd like to try the fresh lemonade. What are you having?
I think I'll go with the iced tea. And for dessert?
Maybe the chocolate lava cake. It sounds delicious. Remember, you can always ask, what do you recommend? If you're undecided.
True, asking for recommendations is a good idea. It shows trust in the waiter's expertise too.
Exactly. It's about making the dining experience enjoyable for both us and the staff.
I've learned quite a bit about polite dining etiquette from our chat. Thanks, Hillary.
Anytime, Alvin. Enjoy your meal.
A colorful parrot perched on a branch in a lush green forest. A cat sitting calmly on a windowsill, looking outside. A group of playful puppies in a grassy field. A horse galloping in an open field at sunset. A flock of birds flying over the ocean at sunrise. A butterfly resting on a blooming pink flower in a vibrant garden. A squirrel nibbling on a nut in a city park. A koala clinging to a eucalyptus tree in a dense forest. A golden retriever dog playing in a grassy field. A mother cat nursing her 3 kittens in a cozy corner of a living room. A giraffe eating leaves from a tall tree in a savanna. A group of dolphins jumping out of the ocean. A herd of elephants walking through a dense jungle. A colony of penguins on an icy landscape. A family of deer grazing in a peaceful meadow at sunset. A giant panda sitting in a bamboo forest, eating bamboo shoots. A group of lions resting on a rock formation in an African savanna.
Timeless talk, a friendly encounter at the watch shop. Excuse me, could you help me decide on a watch? I'm looking for something classic.
Of course. I'd be happy to help. What's the occasion, if you don't mind me asking?
It's for my father's birthday. He loves traditional designs.
That's thoughtful of you. We have a variety of classic watches. Are you thinking about a particular brand?
Not really. I'm more concerned about the quality and the design.
In that case, let's start with these models over here. They are known for their durability and timeless appeal.
I like this one with the leather strap. It looks elegant. What can you tell me about its features?
That's a great choice. It has a Swiss mechanical movement, sapphire crystal glass, and it's water-resistant up to 50 meters.
Sounds impressive. How about the warranty?
It comes with a 5-year warranty. Plus, we offer free servicing for the first 2 years.
That's reassuring. How do I go about adjusting the strap?
Let me show you. It's quite simple. You can adjust the strap like this, ensuring a perfect fit for your wrist.
Perfect. I think my father would love this. I'll take it.
Excellent choice. Would you like it gift wrapped?
Yes, please. That would be lovely.
No problem at all. I'll have it ready for you in a few minutes. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
That would be all, thank you. You've been very helpful.
You're welcome. It was my pleasure. I hope your father enjoys his gift.
I'm sure he will. Thank you again.
Master Basic English, Essential Classroom Phrases for Beginners. Sarah asks the teacher about the homework. Tom borrows a pen from his classmate in the lesson. The students study English in a large classroom. Mrs. Johnson teaches math on Mondays and Wednesdays. The school library has many books in English and Spanish. Mr. Smith assigns a project on famous American poets. Emily goes to school by bus every morning. In England, students wear uniforms to school. The class begins at 9 o'clock sharp. John and Alice are in the same English class. The teacher gives feedback on the essays on Friday. During break time, the students play in the schoolyard. Parents meet the teachers during the open house. The chemistry lab is equipped with new microscopes. The principal announces a new reading program. Students from different grades form study groups. There is a map of the world in the geography classroom. Homework is important for understanding the material. The school cafeteria offers healthy lunch options. The final exam includes questions from all chapters. I hope these examples are useful for your English learning. Thanks for watching. English Made Easy Everyday Conversations with Family and Friends. Emma loves her family very much. Tom and his brother play football in the park. Alice goes to school with her best friend Sarah. My family and I often visit Grandma in Manchester. Jack and Emily eat breakfast together every morning. Lucy's family has a picnic in Central Park on Sundays. Oliver and his friends watch movies on Saturday nights. Sophia invites her cousins to her birthday party every year. James and his sister help their parents in the kitchen. Isabella loves playing with her dog in the backyard. Charlotte and her friend go to the library on Fridays. Michael visits his grandparents in New York during summer. Lily and her family enjoy camping in the woods. Daniel plays video games with his friends after school. Amelia and her brother collect seashells at the beach. David watches football games with his dad on Sundays. Ella goes shopping with her mother on weekends. Ryan and his sister bake cookies for Christmas. Mia loves drawing and often paints with her friends. Benjamin goes hiking with his family in the mountains. I hope these examples are useful for your English learning. Thanks for watching.
Picnic in the Park, a simple English conversation adventure. Hi Fiona, how are you doing today?
Hi Albert. I'm doing well, thank you. And you?
I'm pretty good, thanks. I was thinking, it's such a beautiful day outside. How about we go for a picnic in the park?
That sounds like a wonderful idea, Albert. I love picnics. What should we bring?
How about I make some sandwiches and you could bring some fruits? We could also use some drinks.
Perfect. I'll bring apples, oranges, and maybe some grapes. What kind of sandwiches will you make?
I was thinking of making some turkey and cheese sandwiches, and maybe a vegetarian option with cucumber, tomato, and lettuce. Does that sound good?
That sounds delicious. I'll also bring a blanket and some utensils. Should we bring anything for entertainment?
Great idea! I can bring a frisbee and maybe a small speaker for some music. It'll be fun!
Oh, that's perfect. Music always makes picnics better. What time should we meet?
How does 12:30 p.m. sound? It gives us enough time to prepare everything.
12:30 p.m. is perfect. Where in the park should we meet?
Let's meet by the big oak tree near the entrance. It's easy to find and a nice spot to set up.
Oh, I know the one. That's a great spot. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too, Fiona. It's going to be a great day. Oh, and don't forget to bring a hat and some sunscreen. It looks like it's going to be sunny.
Good thinking, Albert. I'll bring some extra for both of us, just in case.
Thanks, Fiona. That's very thoughtful of you. All right, I'll see you tomorrow at the park. Can't wait.
See you tomorrow, Albert. It's going to be fun. Everyday vehicles, simple English sentences. Emma drives a blue car to work every day. Emma drives a blue car to work every day. Tom rides his bicycle in the park on weekends. Tom rides his bicycle in the park on weekends. The bus to London leaves at 5 o'clock. The bus to London leaves at 5 o'clock. Sarah bought a new motorcycle last week. Sarah bought a new motorcycle last week. My sister has a red scooter. My sister has a red scooter. Chris and Amy took the train to Manchester. Chris and Amy took the train to Manchester. That old boat by the river belongs to Mr. Smith. That old boat by the river belongs to Mr. Smith. Our flight to New York was delayed. Our flight to New York was